All right, Black Box Radio. We're in studio with Auntie and Unc. Yes, sir. Box Up Mondays. I can't believe it. I got you guys.
Yes.
And not only that, you guys always come out together, so I love that.
We do.
So you on the mic together. How you doing this morning?
We're doing great.
You're doing great?
Feeling
Well,
amazing.
very well.
Yeah, we're so amazed to have you. And, you know, I see you all over social media, Auntie.
Yes.
And I just had to talk to you guys, and you're doing so much in the community. So that's what's amazing, because we are a community show, and we definitely want to put out to the community so they can access our businesses. And a lot of times people just don't know what's going down. They really just don't know. But what we're going to go back for, we're going to get back to the business part, but we're going to start where it all started, where it all went down, how you met. So how you guys meet, come together, get married, because you've been together how long?
31 years.
31
years, yeah.
That is amazing.
Long time.
So how did that thing start? You peeped her, she peeped you. How did it go
In
down?
the parking lot at Johnny King.
I did peep her.
You peeped her?
Yeah.
He did not
I did.
like me. We did not
I didn't like
each
her
other.
at first.
Oh, you did? I love it. So you didn't like it.
Not at first, but
He was actually, he'll say he wasn't, but he was actually dating my best friend at the time. I was 14.
You breaking up homes? Oh, no, y'all were 14.
So
that ain't no
not true.
home.
Yeah, that wasn't no home. Anyway, so
that's how you met.
That's how we met.
Really?
But we actually were kind of like eyeing each other like, maybe we picked the wrong ones. And
So y'all both had mates.
we did.
I get it.
Were you friends with?
Yes.
yeah.
You were friends with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
both vice.
Yeah.
Did they?
So they wanted to do the flip.
Did they flip over?
No.
No. It was just one of them things. I mean, I knew when I.
But I
first
used
saw
to
her,
wear
I
these
already knew.
glasses. I had these Jesse Raphael glasses.
Okay.
And he was like, "Ew, you're so ugly." Just,
Oh, were they red?
Nitpicking and stuff.
Were they red?
And then
They were
no, they were purple.
They were
They were
purple.
purple.
They were
Okay.
purple.
Sally Jesse's.
Yeah, they were
Yeah, with
purple.
the purple tint. And,
Really?
And then I got contacts that summer, and he was done.
Yeah, everything changed after that. Contact.
But she took them glasses
Yeah,
off.
everything
She
changed.
contacted you, hey, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I got contacts that summer, and it was
Yeah.
over.
It was on and popping.
Yeah.
So from like 15 and your teens,
No, 14.
14 y'all were together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And we have been
Long time.
inseparable.
That's a beautiful story, Black
Yeah.
love. I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What?
Come on.
We're just gonna leave it. That
Something
way.
you want to say it, sis.
It's just love.
It's
Love.
it's
Look,
love.
I'm Indian, but that's my heritage. I'm
Uh-huh.
from India.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people can't. They don't know what I'm. Are you light skinned? You Puerto Rican? You Spanish?
Oh, you're from India.
I'm actually from India. Red dot and all. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah,
you've been
not
touched by
trying.
that Afro blackness, so you black sister now. I hate to
you
tell
know,
you.
when I came in when
kinda
I was
weird.
6 and I was thrown into the city, so it was just like.
She was born in India. I was born in Okinawa, Japan. Yeah. So,
Really?
And we met
and
in
we
Baltimore.
met in Baltimore. Right.
What a migration.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I tell you, stories are amazing.
Absolutely.
Humans are. You never know when you meet another human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Japan, India,
Yeah.
be more.
Be more.
And be more.
Yep.
Okay.
Be more.
You know, I could kind of see it.
You see the Japanese? yeah, right.
Stop playing. His dad was in the Air Force. Oh my God.
Yeah, we see it.
You know, I could kind of see
Yeah,
it.
real talk, we see that.
Now
You
that
have
you
a-
mention it.
yeah,
Now
you-
that you mention
Was your
it.
daddy Japanese?
Y'all are killing
He
me.
might be. Might be.
Well, they say mama's
might be.
Yeah,
baby.
mama's
Daddy's
baby,
baby.
daddy's,
He might
yeah,
be.
mama's
He might be.
babies, daddy's maybe.
Daddy's
yeah,
maybe.
yeah,
Maybe
He-
that's
He
it.
may be.
Yep. Maybe.
Wow. But I don't think you're Japanese.
I don't know.
But
Long
I'm
as
gonna
long
leave
as
that
I'm
alone.
here.
I don't think you're Japanese, but you can be whatever you want to be.
Right.
No.
Right.
So okay, so you met, married, and then what did we do next? Got in
Wow.
some real estate. What were y'all doing?
We did
struggled.
actually. We struggled for a long time.
Okay.
My family wasn't having it.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
So
went
that
through
was
that.
hard.
We went through that too.
So let's talk about that
Yeah.
dynamic. Okay, so
Yeah.
coming together, you a Japanese black male.
He a whole anime character over here. He a whole anime.
And you're Indian, so
Right.
I know those don't come together often.
Yeah, it was.
And then this was years ago because it's
Absolutely.
less traditional now.
Yeah.
right.
But then it was quite
was-
It was
traditional.
definitely
It was
a
tough.
cultural
Yeah,
battle. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, so it was like I
Uh,
knew if I left, that was like I was going to be cut off.
Really?
Like completely, entirely. And I made that choice. I chose love.
That's a beautiful thing.
My parents came home one day and I was gone. My whole room was, Damon had emptied out my whole room. He gave me an ultimatum. He waited till I finished high school. And he said, you're either coming with me or you're not. What are you doing? Because I had to be home by 9:00 every day. Like, it was not a game.
Not a game. They weren't playing.
And he was tired of it. He was just like, listen, you're 18 now. Wait until you were 18. Like, what are you doing? And
so you were 18. How old were you?
When she was 18, 21. I was like 21.
Also, two youngsters. Okay, really young. Okay.
So, but he had been on his own since he was like 17.
Okay, so he had already had a little experience. You had a place and all. Okay.
Yeah.
So he was like, what are you doing? You know, and I kept giving him excuses. Well, you have to get your own place. Well, you have to get a career. Well, you have to get, like, you know, because I really didn't want to leave that.
That's
your
security.
My car, my school, you know,
exactly.
I was going to college, you know, I was like, I don't know. But he pulled up with that U-Haul, had my whole bedroom packed in that little U-Haul, and I was out. My parents came home. That pink bedroom was empty.
Wow, that was.
Never went back.
Nope.
Well, it kind of goes. Now it's like,
I mean, not to live.
Yeah.
Never lived again with your parents.
Well, see, that's the whole thing. We actually bought a whole house together later. So the story gets better.
I got it.
It gets better.
But initially, you had to separate.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, like 10 years,
10
almost,
years.
I didn't, like, my family just was not, I didn't really have a good, I mean, my mom always was there for me. She would sneak him in the house and stuff when my dad wasn't home. So she knew to have him around that. To have me, to keep me, that he
had to be. Yeah.
So
a woman knows.
I wasn't. Yeah.
So the dad, he don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. So he would be at work and she would sneak him in the basement. Okay, you just, you know, a couple of hours and you got to go. You know what I mean? She would feed him and, you know, all that good stuff. So.
That's nice.
It's so strange now. Like me and her dad now. Best of friends.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Because he's had time.
I think he likes it better than he likes me. Seriously.
He's had time, you know. He sees how you take care of his daughter. You know, so all of that stuff goes. Because,
takes
you know,
care of the whole family.
We live through our perspectives.
I saw that. So this is an audio medium, so y'all didn't see that little...
That look.
That shade that just kind of...
Take care of the whole family. I heard it.
He does. I mean, Damon's the first person all of them call.
So you're a provider. Straight like that.
I am a provider, a protector. I am all that to my whole family. Yeah.
And you know, and I think at 14,
so good to have that in your life.
And I think at 14, I had already seen that in him because that's what I didn't have in my father.
Got it.
He worked all the time. He constantly worked. But being that protector and he was a provider, but he was never there.
Got it.
Never had any, didn't come to my graduation.
You needed presence.
His presence wasn't there at all. And I
used to chaperone her school trips.
Because he was 18 and he could chaperone my school trips. He chaperoned my school trips.
Look at them.
Yeah, I did.
I
chaperoned her school trip. I just chaperoned my youngest daughter's school trip.
Took us all to the science center.
I chaperoned my other daughter's school trip. So all three of them, I chaperoned them to the science center.
So you protect everybody. I love it.
All three of them.
Wow, that's excellent.
Yeah.
And, you know, let me tell you something. Being a Black woman and having mates that protect you, hold you down. Yes. And listen, no hit on Black men. We're not hitting nobody. We love Black men. I love and respect them. But we have a dearth of having that protection, you know, of that somebody, you know, your mate, you're more than the relationship. You are special, you know. I know you need protection. I know that you're going through, because we know Black men are going through, but we kind of negate what Black women go through on a daily basis. And I know you Indian, sis, but you in that realm. You go through some stuff.
No, but let me just say this, because this needs to be said.
Please.
And I tell Damon all the time that I could never, and I will never act like or pretend that I know that struggle. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so that's why I need Damon sometimes, because his perspective is completely different than mine. I was raised completely differently. I see it
differently, of course.
And no. I see the injustice and I see the I see it. I just don't see how other people don't see it. The difference is I can't ignore it, because to me, everybody, you know, like, it bothers me when I see someone treated differently. It bothers me because my husband is Black. My kids are Black. Like it settles in me a little bit different. So I feel like if I can bring it together somehow, you know what I mean? But I'm never out here like I don't know what it's like to be a single mom. I don't know what it's like to be a single woman. I don't know what it's like to be a Black woman. I don't know what it's like to be a Japanese woman. I don't know. I know what it's like to be me. And I know what it's like to be human and not ignore bull crap that's right in your face. Like, how can you act like you don't see this being happening to this little kid when you know, but it's because not my problem.
Because you come from a perspective of it. You have to actually care about the subject.
Yeah.
See, the problem with the Black body is considered a possession. It's considered something that should exist under someone else's either movement or someone else's possessioning. So when you think of something as a possession all the time, what happens to them is not a big deal. Because it is not actually a person. It's not actually a being. And that's been set forth in the society that we live in, is that our bodies are possessions of other people to use at will. And when you think of someone as that, the little child is not really a little child. That's a little thing that need to be doing what you told it to do when you told it to do. Regardless that they are children, regardless of that they have this energy that they can't keep still, regardless of any other trauma they go to, they are your possession. Sit your tail down, shut up and get this education. That's really the thought.
And you know what? And we were talking about that because I feel like that really affects communication with kids.
It's the perspective of how you feel about the child. And that is the problem. It has nothing to do with people don't see. You can't see injustice when it's onto your possession because you're unjustly treating it. Do you get what I'm saying? You are misusing your possession. So then when someone else misuses it, why would you care if it happens to them? Because you're the part of the problem. You get what I'm saying? So that's where you see the power players. They do not see how things land on Black bodies because Black bodies aren't particularly beings. They're possessions. That's it.
Absolutely.
And that perspective allows what you see and goes on in these communities and how diabolical white supremacy is. And it's not that someone is applying it, because white supremacy is a system, but the application of it comes from humans. It can die out, but they continue to apply it. And that's what makes it diabolical. It goes through generation to generation, and it continues to be applied very passively, but it's still present. And for you to see that and be from another community, it's because you are living in a space with Black beings. But most people are living in a space with Black possessions.
Wow.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I absolutely get it.
And that's why other people don't see what you see.
Yeah.
And other people don't understand our plight.
I think my family looks at me like I'm some, like they just don't understand. They're just like,
what are you talking about?
Why?
Yeah.
Like, why are you doing all that? Why aren't you at your own house? Why aren't you doing, like, why are you in the hood? Why are you, like, they don't
understand it.
And I can't ignore it. I can't just stand by and let shit go down like that.
I get it. It's because you're present to the beings.
I was about to say, you're just a powerful individual.
Yeah. Like, I would just start having a whole, so we were walking the dogs the other day around HOD and I found this little park.
Wait, tell us what HOD is. Just don't say HOD. The people need to know.
I'm sorry. So
Sound
HOD
like a department down in the city. What's HOD?
People are living under a rock and don't know what HOD is. The House of Diamonds.
Yes.
It's a property that my husband bought me like 10 years ago. I keep saying 8, 10, like time's
Where
not
is
passing
it?
by. But he got it from me 10 years ago. We're real estate investors.
Address for House of Diamonds?
1048 Brantley Avenue.
Okay.
It's in between Edmondson and Harlem.
Got it.
And he purchases properties, rehabs them, either rents them out, flips them, whatever. Normally the time frame is 90 days. Get it, do whatever we're going to do with
And
it,
flip
move
it
on
up.
to the next. So he got me this one 10 years ago, and it's huge. It's like 3,600 square feet.
Wow.
And it's a corner unit, and it's like we would start, and we was like, you can do whatever you want to do with this one. This one's yours. It didn't have floors. It didn't have a roof. It didn't have windows. It was just mine, and I could design it however I wanted to design it or whatever.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what?
Like
I
an
think
artist.
That's exactly
amazing.
how I felt.
Yeah.
It's an amazing space.
Exactly
Yes,
how
It
I
really
felt.
is.
So I'm like, I think I want to do a transitional home for women where they could come with up to one child, and then I would move them into an apartment and then to a house, yada, 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 so they could get on their feet. So that was the initial plan. So we made 6 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. So we made it big enough so that they could, we could house at least 6 young ladies.
Sure.
And then I would start and I was like, then I got to find a manager for it. So a few years ago, we started mentoring youth entrepreneurs. We actually had another building on 1422 North Fulton, which is our property management headquarters, our business headquarters. Okay. So we used to give out food and stuff over there all the time. So we've been doing the community give back for years. It's just because social media now, it's like, it's out there. It's a thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we started mentoring youth like in a group a couple of years ago. And I was like, I worked with these different people that were doing like vending events because I was new to that. I didn't know how to do vending events and setting them up and stuff like that. And then I realized it was such a business to them. Like they were trying to use these kids to make a business. And I told them from the beginning, this is not a business for me. I'm not trying to make an income off the kids. I really want to help them because that's who Damon and I were. We were always hustling. When we were small, we weren't bad kids.
Did not understand a job.
Yeah, we kept getting in trouble all the time. But we were always trying to figure out how to flip something. Oh yeah, we could buy this in bulk and flip this.
Trying to figure it out.
We could do that.
You know,
since we were kids.
But that's kids are not thinking like that.
They are.
You know,
a lot of them are.
I'm not saying all of the kids, but I'm saying a lot of kids going through. But these kids are new.
Yeah, no. But listen, Damon and I can pick them out of a Kia.
You can see it.
We see it in their eyes. We see it. Like we could spend 5 minutes with a group of kids and be like, that one.
Because they're always trying to figure something out. They're constantly trying to figure it out. You can tell. You know,
so this is how you get your kids? How do they get to you?
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll help them regardless. No, they see us on social media or their parents.
And they just come.
Yeah, and it's open to anyone.
Open to anyone.
It's open to anyone. It's no fees.
Is there an age?
No,
our youngest is
4 or 5.
Yeah, 4.
Eden's garden. She sells plants, little cute plants.
Wow. Yeah, so let's back up and clarify a little bit because we kind of jumped into
the House of Diamond.
Right.
So she brought her HOD.
Yeah, sorry. That's
right. So you said you started mentoring young people, and you were.
Well, first we need to start with a real estate. And how because they had real estate initiatives first before they even got to House of Diamonds, right?
Absolutely.
The first thing they ever did together was real estate. Am I clear?
Yes, we used to be mortgage brokers originally.
Got it. So you bought houses. What'd you do?
No, we actually did loans. We were mortgage brokers. So they put us in this department so I graduated from college. I graduated from University of Baltimore when I was 21. And so
she didn't go to Morgan either.
I went to
this
University
room
of
today.
Baltimore.
Go ahead.
And
I'm gonna let you go.
So my first job that hit me back was a mortgage company.
Okay.
And so I was like, oh, good. I want to get into finances. This is great. I go there and they have me telemarketing. Ooh. And I'm like, I called Damon up. I'm crying.
Call me crying.
I'm like,
everything.
I feel like I'm selling my soul on the phone. This is what I went to school for because he made sure, because my dad cut me off. That was it. Mm-hmm. So he made sure that he was like, look, one of us have to get this degree and it's going to be you. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get your degree. I'll do whatever I have to do to keep that, but you're going to get your degree. So he made sure that I finished school.
Amazing.
And so like that was my first job. He was like, look, you gonna be the best telemarketer that they got.
She called me crying.
I was crying. He was like,
Damon,
you
I'm
get off
my soul. I don't know what's going on.
You had to change that up.
He was like,
whoa,
you're gonna
chill.
be the best telemarketer they got. And in a minute, you're gonna be running that place. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. He was like, get off the phone. My first commission check was like $5,000. Now I'm on the phone like, Damon, hey, I need you to quit your job. No.
I got this.
No, I said, I need you to quit your job.
And come here.
Because I didn't even know that my check was going to be like that. I was just selling. I was just selling.
That's exactly what happened. She called me, quit your job and come on up here.
They told me whoever I say can do it. They'll give them a job. They don't care if you got a degree.
So you called your husband.
I called my husband. And he wasn't even my husband yet.
Oh, okay.
He was still my boyfriend. I said, come up here. We're going to run this place. And him and I started working together. Damon is really good at just getting people in, and I'm really good at closing. So it was like we had a system.
Yeah.
We had a system. So he would get him on the phone. He would get on the phone to act like, hey, this is Billy Bob. And he would play games with people because we were calling like Georgia, New York.
We had to call
and
like
he would
Texas. We had to call different states. So yeah.
So he had a mirror at his desk.
Absolutely.
And he was like, you can, on the phone, you can be whoever you want to be.
That's right.
And he would play with it. And I'm just.
So you was Japanese for real?
Yeah.
I was Mike Williams in my telemarketing job.
Okay. Right.
So you understand what I'm saying, right?
Mike Williams.
So he would be Billy Bob and whoever
anything.
he wanted.
He would change up. That's what's up.
And as soon as they said yes, boom. Okay, let me transfer you over to my partner.
Here you go.
And here I go. boom, boom, boom. Here
Fast
go the
talking
numbers.
them.
Here go the numbers.
Yeah, close
I was
the
in a
deal.
car accident when I was 15, and for some reason, my reading comprehension got real weak. But my math, it was like some crazy.
Really? Your
like,
math
I could
was
just
on
I
fire.
don't use calculators.
Oh my gosh.
I just
She is good.
like
Good.
when it comes to like business and stuff like that, wholesale, retail, flipping, I can just do numbers. Like, so he would transfer it over to me in like 5 minutes. I had a deal for him, and they give us. We were in this department called Save a Loan.
Mm-hmm.
So they would give us all the bullshit. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, they would give
No
us.
hands. Yeah.
They would give us all the bullcrap deals that nobody else could close. So, but what happened was it made us really good because we
Y'all had a skill set.
yeah,
now.
we had a skill set.
Yes.
So next thing you know, they giving us a whole branch in
Charlotte.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
North
We got
Carolina.
our own
So you
branch
weren't
in
even
Charlotte.
here.
No, we were here, but they gave us a branch in
In
North
Charlotte,
Carolina.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Moved us down there and everything.
So
Is
while
that
they're
right?
recruiting people from college and stuff, we on the street recruiting hustlers
All day.
Who can sell?
who
And
can
they was-
sell.
they was
All you need
That-
is a mouthpiece.
All the hustlers know
Okay.
how to do
I'm
it.
serious.
So we've been doing this forever. Like
Okay.
we're trying to find people like us.
Right.
Mhm.
Game recognized game.
Game
All day long.
recognized
And
All
it
day
worked
long.
out.
And it worked
actually
out.
worked out. They was
That
intelligent.
they were falling apart.
everything.
And we saved that
I'm
whole
just like
Hustlers are
yes,
the way to go.
Yes.
Corporations, they are looking
Yes.
past these black men,
Mhm.
and they are
hustlers.
brilliant.
They're running
They're
businesses
brilliant.
already
Yes.
right now.
These guys are brilliant, and
But
so
then
that's
guess what
amazing.
happened?
What
I
happened?
was 6 months pregnant. Oh, so we had got married while we was at the mark. We were making
So in Charlotte,
300,000. We
you
were
got-
killing it. At
got-
21 and 24, making 300,000. I promise. You.
Really?
Yeah.
I promise you. The
And
mortgage
in
Yeah.
Charlotte,
market
y'all,
was.
that's big money
Yeah.
in Charlotte.
No,
Y'all had
but
a big
hold
pretty
up.
house.
But hold
Yeah.
up. But guess what?
What?
I'm 6 months pregnant,
Ah,
and our company gets bought out.
Yeah.
Corporate world.
what?
They call us and they're
So
like,
y'all build it up and they selling it.
Yep.
Done.
They called us and they're like, we'll pay for you to come back and y'all can be loan officers. Now we're in management now. So now we can come back and be loan officers and they'll pay,
Mm-hmm.
or we can stay in Charlotte and try to figure it out on our own. Right. I was just finishing unpacking the last box for my daughter nursery. And boom, we had to pack that up and
So
come
you
back
came
because I'm
back.
6 months pregnant. Who's going to hire me?
That's right.
Who's going to hire me at 6 months?
That's right. This is a
You know what I
job.
mean?
This ain't your
Yeah.
business yet.
But
Wow.
then
So
me
you had
and
to
Damon
come
got to
home.
thinking, we got back here, we came back to Maryland. Now we're living with my mom and dad because we had
Wait a
gave up our
minute.
place.
You remember? Wait a minute. Hold
Yeah.
up. Hold
Yeah.
up. There's a question in here.
Yeah.
You living with your mom and your dad?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like we're past the whole
This is 7 years in the
This is-
game.
yeah,
Yeah,
Seven,
yeah,
eight.
this
yeah.
is
So,
yeah,
this,
this
so
is
everybody
Yeah.
happy now.
Everybody's-
Married,
yeah,
baby
we-
coming.
yeah.
Past all
Yeah,
that.
they're getting a
Yeah,
baby.
we passed all
Okay,
that.
so
Mhm.
okay.
Yeah, so we're living with my parents because we had gave up everything when we left.
Sure.
And so we're like, you know what? Him and I got to talking and we're like, if they're paying us this, what are they making? Let's figure out how to do what they're doing. Then not even
And that
a
was
little
it
bit
right there.
That's
yeah, but not
smart.
That was it.
not even a couple
That
of
was
months
it.
later, I started being sexually harassed by my manager now. Because now we're back to being loan officers, right? And I already
And
knew.
Wait a minute. So
he
you
was
6
going
months
down.
pregnant? Not while you're pregnant.
No, I had the baby.
Thank
I had
you.
my baby.
Okay,
I'm working,
okay.
whatever.
All
I
right.
Some
just-
people.
I mean, it's happened.
Yeah,
so
no,
I was just wondering. I know
she
it
was just a
happened.
little teeny tiny. I
So you-
literally had just had her.
Wow.
I just said he's gonna die. Like my husband is not, and we're
It's not
both
gonna
working
happen.
there too. And you playing that kind of game. Next thing you know,
I-
both of us
I
are
read a
packing
post.
our
You know how my
crap.
husband feel about me. I read that post.
Yeah, listen, but we were packing our crap and we were out of there.
Really?
Yeah, and then
So now you're leaving the job that you've had the baby. This was your little security. You with your
both on
parents,
unemployment.
and you're both on
from
unemployment.
300,000
To
to
unemployment.
unemployment.
Yeah.
You know that's a hit.
We had to
Listen.
figure it out.
Y'all had
Quick.
to figure it out.
Bankruptcy.
Quick, a baby,
Quick, yeah.
little baby.
bankruptcy. Thank God we were living with my parents.
Yeah.
Because
But
you
we
might
were
have been
not gonna
homeless.
Tolerate that.
We had to
Now
figure
we're
it
trying
out
to figure
quick.
out what we're going to do. I went and got a job with MetLife selling insurance and being a
Okay.
financial advisor.
Got it.
He went to CDL school to get his CDL and went over the road.
Okay.
That didn't last too long because we were separated.
And
We
you
were
got to
like,
be together, so that
"Ooh,"
wouldn't
and
work.
So funny. I
didn't
dropped
work.
that truck off for 70. like,
No, but
Sonia,
guess
meet
what? While
me
I
here.
was
We out.
yeah, but
Forget
no,
it.
no. While
Couldn't
I
do
was
it no
working
more.
at
Couldn't
MetLife
do it.
though,
Nah.
while I was working at MetLife, I met a guy and he said he knew I was in the mortgage business and he said, "I'm a businessman. I don't know anything about mortgages, but I heard you were really good at mortgages. What if I gave you the opportunity to work from home, right, with your baby, and I'll fund the business?" And I'm
Who
like,
is this?
Yeah.
I called
Really?
Damon up.
Good man, yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I called Damon up. I'm like, Damon, this can't be real.
That's what I'm like.
Sound like
wow.
an indecent proposal.
yeah, I'm like,
It's
this
like,
can't be
but
real.
what else I got to
Somebody
do?
drop.
But he knew, but the more market was hot, he wanted to get in,
And
but
he-
he didn't know how to do it.
So
but
he needed somebody. He needed that plug.
somebody.
So
He
was
right?
this
needed a
like in the
plug.
early 2000s?
Yes.
This is before. This is when it was hot as fire.
Hot as fire.
Hot as fire. You can get a
Yes,
no interest
yes,
loan,
yes,
no
yes,
document
yes.
loan. You could do anything
The
Absolutely.
out here.
subprime market
Free smoke.
was hot.
Mhm.
Yes, out here
It was hot. Mhm.
Yeah.
So he got us off. He literally was renting one of our properties that we had with
Set
and
us
paying
up in
us
there.
rent.
Yeah.
And you guys
at
were
the office,
building the
at
business.
office, building
Yep.
a business in there. It was
Absolutely.
beautiful.
That's even
beautiful.
better.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Renting your spot
Mhm.
and then funding
But
your,
look, he
your
was
come up.
working for Carroll Fuel because he was driving trucks at that. And
Yeah.
once again, I called him up. I
And said,
"Damn,
"Quit."
I got this shit down. Come on home. Come on, let's do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. We're
Right.
gonna run that mortgage business back." And ever since then, I mean, we started just saving. And he was like, "Okay, we need to get into real estate. We need to, because this mortgage market is going to crash. I'm trying to tell you it's going to crash." I'm like, "No, it's going to be fine, whatever." So luckily, he had the vision of starting to invest. And so
That's why two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
But our
in the nick
credit
of
was
time,
messed
too,
up.
I
Mhm.
started.
it was awful. He went to his dad. His dad didn't come through. Then he finally took it to my dad, and he was like, "Bruh, we can make some money. I just need you to sign this paper. I got the money. I just need somebody
For
with
the
some
first
credit."
house, was it?
Mhm.
Okay, the first
Yep.
house.
And my dad was like,
Bug
"You know
did it.
what?
Yeah.
It makes sense."
Oh, that was your main man's in then, for
yeah.
real.
It made sense to him.
It made sense, the
Yeah.
numbers and the breakdown.
It made sense to him.
And it was hot then.
Yeah.
It was hot.
It was
Oh,
hot. The numbers
it
was
was
beautiful.
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yes.
Shit, we-
Okay.
Yeah.
So your
yeah.
first house was in the 2000s, and that started this real estate thing.
That started, yep. And so we got
Everything.
like 5 or 6 houses with my dad first.
Beautiful.
And then that allowed us to start getting out. And then we just started paying cash. Like we were able to just.
Because dad is
Yeah.
a businessman. He loved to
He's
work.
a businessman.
So he loved business.
Yeah. And he only got a 4th grade education, believe it or not.
I believe it.
Listen.
Those
you
are
hear
the
me?
people who did big
So,
things.
Listen.
I can tell you
and
about my
when I
parents.
tell you how he can't his English is choppy, but guess what? So he's selling cars now just to pass time. And he like their number one, like
He's still
but he
selling
can-
cars. He's
he
still
can-
selling.
Listen.
Still hustling.
Still hustling.
He
And
ain't-
don't
he-
even
he
need to.
not gonna
That's his,
stop.
like,
He not gonna
Dad
stop.
is
This is
still
He's not gonna
hustling.
stop. He
Yeah,
not gonna
that's-
70
stop.
some years
It's in
old.
his
So that's-
blood.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
he's not gonna
that.
stop.
If somebody, so you said he immigrated here.
Yeah,
so
with nothing. We came here with nothing.
So that's his thing. He's like, he's never not gonna have nothing. That brother gonna work.
If y'all only knew this man, he's something special. Believe
Yeah.
it. Mhm.
fucks my nerves.
Bug
But
might need to.
I have
Bug
daddy
might need to hit
issues.
this mic. I
He
need-
might.
I might need to talk to Bug.
He
Real
But
talk.
I have
Because we
daddy
want some
issues
international
with-
folk
came- he
in
came
here.
from
but-
nothing
Yeah, he
and-
came from nothing. But
I want to hear that
Boom.
story.
But
yeah.
you know, he I just had daddy issues because I guess I look at Damon and I see how he is with my girls. I see how the affection is here. You know, you don't get that there. It's not like I love you
Yeah.
and the hugs and
Yeah.
the,
Right,
you
it's
know, so it
culturally
makes me
different.
feel some
yeah.
kind of way. But he made me the person that I like. It's.
Because you got to know the type. You know, I can't compare my parents a lot to other people's parents because, first of all, the lack of education, that's number one, and not having parents of their own. So they were trying to just make it. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
almost like they immigrated because they had not a lot of education and they had no parents. Their parents died very early. So they were in survival mode at the beginning of their lives.
Yeah.
So I didn't get what other people got, all of this love and people say, oh, my parents was an AKA. None of that. You know, all of this
Yeah,
legacy stuff they
yeah,
talking about.
yeah.
I didn't get any of that. But I had to realize that I was dealt a different card.
Yeah.
But what I got was amazing too. The survival skills, the know how to cook, the know how to hustle. That came from people.
Yes.
You can't teach that now. You
Yeah.
got these people all coddled, but they can't go get $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you were dealt a hustler,
Yeah.
you know, and someone who was trying to take care of their family and trying to
Yeah.
live.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to kind of appreciate what he was bringing
I'm
to the table.
trying.
You
I'm
know,
trying, but it's still
you got a
hurts,
different
man.
husband, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My husband definitely overcompensates.
Yeah,
for
you
all
got a
that.
different
He really-
husband.
you know,
Yeah,
make me cry,
and
but
that's a great
seriously,
thing.
He definitely overcompensates for all that, but I feel like I put a lot on him when, like, Valentine's Day, like. Every day is Valentine's Day for me. Like, we go out every day, we spend time every day, we do all that stuff every day. Valentine's Day came, And like he FaceTimed my daughter just to say, hey, and we don't really even celebrate the holidays. Like, hey, you know, I love you. Just want you to know I love you. And I just bust out crying at the restaurant. Like, and we're out eating already. And I'm just like, but my dad didn't call me. And you know what I mean? I wish my dad would call me. You know what I mean? Just dumb. Like,
yeah, but I get it. But, you know, it's that girl thing, you know, with their dad. But you know, that's some trauma, sis. That gotta be on the couch. We gotta get you a couch for that.
It's a red couch over here. Ain't nobody gonna.
We gonna sit
you can say what you want over there. Ain't gonna be no real.
But I understand.
I'm working through it.
And it takes time. But I get what you're saying. You know, but you know, kind of compare who you got an exceptional husband. You got to. It's hard to compare him to other. You know, to other people.
This is facts. This is facts.
So y'all did the real estate, came up in that. So that's why you can get up and be together every day, right?
Every day.
Yeah.
And young people.
20 years
like
now.
20 years that we just been, and not just that, but it gave us the time.
Yeah.
We retired like 3 times already. Like, so what we're doing now is just because what you want to do now?
It's something to do. Now?
Yeah.
It's something to do because there's nothing else. I had the fleet of Mercedes. We got the big house. We did. Okay, I've had every bag. I've had every shoe. I've tried. I can go wherever. What else is there? But I came from nothing. So it's like, what else was there to do when I got tired? I was 250 pounds, depressed, more than like I was miserable. I had all this stuff that because I felt like if I had this, then I was, you know, feeling some kind of on some power trip or whatever. But I was miserable. And when I started letting that stuff go.
What did you do? Because this ain't no 250 yet.
I just started giving it away.
Because this ain't no 250 I'm looking at. This ain't even 150.
Oh,
how this happened?
So I had gastric bypass surgery in 2012 because I'm in my 30s. He's literally taking care of me, wheeling me around in a wheelchair because I'm that sick. My blood pressure is out of freaking control. Me and my dad cannot get along.
So it was killing you?
Yeah, it was killing me. And the doctor pretty much said, oh, you want to die. You want to die. So he told me about gastro. He was like, look, we need to do something. We need to do something fast. You have to, because you're not losing the weight on your own. You're not doing it. You know what I mean?
And your blood pressure is high. And
it wasn't just high. It was, so now they're giving me Ambien to sleep. They're giving me Xanax to calm my anxiety. I'm walking around like a freaking zombie. Now I got to wean myself off these, my husband's.
It was bad.
It was bad. Awful.
It was a dark time.
So
that's why I'm now a food accountability coach because I'm teaching women to, along with that. Now that's a secret thing. That's a private group that I have.
That's that in. You see how she keep dropping all these jewels?
But I do it for myself. So,
I get it.
So because if I don't, I don't even know anybody.
I think
that
I
has
might need to
surgery.
be in that group, sis.
They do amazing.
Real talk. I
try to teach them to do it without having to buy anything, to just do it through what they're eating and not have to get surgery because that's how I got the stomach ulcer, which is how I got into the CMOS. So it's like, I'm doing everything that worked for me. And I don't sell a product. I sell me. And that's why it's so easy for me to, whatever I pick up, it's going to go because I'm sorry. You know, whatever it is, I'm selling me. Whatever he's doing, he's selling him.
So y'all authentic. And
it's authentic.
It's authentic. Yeah, it's not no gimmick.
It's real. It's no
it's
gimmick.
All real. So the stuff that happened to you, y'all make it a market.
Yeah, and guess what? And we don't make any of it.
The hustle is a market.
We pick certain entrepreneurs to, I like what she's doing. She's got it. I'm going to boost her business up because we know we can sell it a little bit better than maybe that they're doing it. But they got it. They got it. They just need a little
push.
I
love it.
And now everybody has crown moss.
Yeah, I'm getting me some.
Listen.
I done seen that CMOS. I'm like, I'm getting me some.
What is that?
Okay, that's another thing. They hustlers, bro. Every time they talk, they coming out with something. Now we CMOS. Let me tell you, they hustlers. So we trying to move towards all the stuff they doing. Okay. So you move into real estate every day. You together, which is a beautiful thing. You retire. You're young. You can travel because you started early.
Yeah.
Together.
Yep.
So you're still together. So now you have the House of Diamonds. So you're doing all of these ancillary things. So one of them is CMOS, one of your entrepreneurs.
Yep.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. So I've had a stomach ulcer for like 2.5 years. It was bleeding. And come to find out where where I had my surgery, they used staples. I never knew that. I never knew I had staples inside of me. So they didn't
inflamed. Dissolve?
No, they're metal.
They're metal.
They're metal. I never knew that.
They're metal.
So they were
getting
inflamed.
have the ones that dissolvable. Really?
I didn't know. That's what I assumed that it was dissolvable, stitches. So anyway, they keep getting inflamed. And so they kept doing endoscopies like every other month. They had me scheduled for my gallbladder removal, whatever. And now my husband's back taking care of me because I'm sick. I'm on the floor in so much pain that they literally prescribed morphine for the pain. That's how intense the pain was from this ulcer. When it hits, it hits. So somebody had told me about sea moss, and I'm like, here we go. Like, and my mother's been doing holistic, natural stuff all my life, and I would be like,
Ma ain't sick, is she?
Yeah,
she healthy, ain't she?
Very.
Yeah. Listen. So somebody gifted it to me. They're like, look, I bought you a jar. Just try it. So now I'm taking it out of guilt because I'm like, they gifted it to me. I gotta take it. I promise you, a week.
Change that
and
world.
that pain was gone. When I tell you gone, not only was that gone, my hair was growing back, my anemia was gone.
Look at that.
I'm like, I done found gold in a damn bottle.
Look at that.
I got to find who makes this stuff. So I met Kaya, who's the owner of Kaya Braxton.
So she's the owner of the sea moss?
Crown Moss Sea Moss.
Okay, Crown Moss Sea Moss.
Yep. And I was trying, I don't know if she was getting what I was trying. I'm very aggressive when it comes to business, especially when I get excited about something.
You really aggressive? I didn't know that.
Very much so.
Did you know that, Damon?
Absolutely. Oh. Absolutely, I did.
You know, I didn't have a clue.
Okay. So when I want something, I want
it's
it.
Coming.
Like, I want
know.
it.
I'm like, you aggressive?
So I approach, I'm like, and she's like,
who's this lady?
Who are you? Like, and
lady?
what do you want? And why do you want to like help me? Like for real. And it took me like 3 weeks to kind of, and then finally I went to go pick up an order from her. And I'm just like, look, here's the numbers. Like maybe you're not getting the numbers. Here's the numbers. This is what we can do. Da. And she's like, okay, let's give it a shot. Now she be happy as a department of it. Here you go. It's like,
because her product is, people are coming after that product.
You need because it works.
It works.
It does work.
It works.
It works.
I'm coming to get me some.
Listen,
real talk.
It works.
Absolutely.
When I tell you, you can use it as a face mask. You can use it in your hair. Me and Damon don't look like we almost 50. We not looking like no 50.
Sis, I got it.
Listen.
I'm running to get me some crown.
Look, I'm trying to tell you, and you should see her. Like she looks amazing. Like, and she's our age. She looks. I thought she was 19. I promise you, I thought she. I'm like, Damon, she young. She like 19 or 20. She don't know what she talking about. Come to find out, she's like 40 something. Like she's.
When you take care of yourself,
listen,
Right.
it throws the clock backwards.
Listen,
It does.
listen.
I'm telling you,
It does.
and it comes from the earth. It does not come from a pill bottle.
That's right.
If you infuse them herbs
That's
and the
right.
stuff inside, it turns the clock back every
My
time.
mother's been doing it all, and I would be
You
so
had it in your
embarrassed.
house. You have no excuse.
Nope.
And you was
I
embarrassed.
didn't have sea moss, but like all the turmeric, the ginger,
Yes,
this, that,
there you
the
go.
juicing.
That's the start.
And I'm just like,
Gardening.
so now I'm there. Now I'm there every day. Like, come on, Mom, let's do something now. And then she's just like, look, you gonna peel these beets today. I'm not.
And
so she has
beets,
that-
people
yeah.
juicing beets, all of this stuff that we need.
Listen,
You know, and it's the
Her
move.
mother taught me how to garden.
Yep. My
She
mom.
taught me how
Really?
to garden. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Damon plants all his stuff.
Yeah.
We're
I
trying
love
to teach the
people who love
neighborhood.
the earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
trying to bring that to the community,
Community
teach people
garden.
how to we had Keith Cooper. I can't remember the name of his company, but anyway, but he came to HOD and he, built us like a raised garden.
Mhm.
Was
Well, if
teaching
you live
the
in the inner
community.
city, you can still have a garden.
So
Yeah.
these are the kind of things that we're trying to bring to HOD. It's not a party house. It's a place that I want to have like just educational stuff.
Let's keep going what you're doing.
Yeah,
You got a gun
healing-
class. Let's hit it.
Yeah.
Come on, tell the people.
Yeah,
About
healing.
the House of Diamonds.
Gun classes, healing lessons, yoga, meditation,
Spoken word.
spoken word, just being able to express how you feel, no
Photography.
judgment.
So this is
if they're
physical
drunk
health,
and they need somewhere to
mental
go.
health. You're doing a lot of stuff in a
Yeah.
space because you're doing meditation. People can
Yeah.
relieve some
Yes,
trauma and
yes.
stress.
No
and then
judgment.
yoga, and you can. And no, yeah,
Mhm.
this is amazing.
Yeah.
And
We
then
let
you get
them
some
draw on
herbs.
the walls. We,
Whatever you wanna do.
Whatever you want to
Yeah.
do to get that out.
We got to have safe spaces. These inner city neighborhoods, they need safe spaces. And young
Yes.
people need a safe space where they can sit down and know that they can collectively do anything and get support.
That's right.
The smallest things they can get support. And I like this HOD. 1048 Brantley
Avenue. But let me tell you what bothered me was like, okay, so going back to the vending event.
Sure.
So I got with some people and I'm just trying to learn the game. I never told them who I was. I never told them what I did. They met me as the couponing lady. Okay,
you
that's a whole nother story.
That was another whole thing.
That was a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
So in my
You can tell people who got time.
in my free time, someone taught me how extreme couponing. So then I was like, oh, I'm going to get all this stuff so that all of our tenants can come shop from us so that they don't have to go to the corner store and get ripped off.
Yes.
Then they were like, Miss Sonia, can you bring it to us? So I bought this little busted up van and I would fill it and it was like a Walmart on wheels. And we would just take everything to the senior centers, to all our tenants so they could shop right out the van instead of paying all these crazy prices.
Love it.
Right. But then
I love it.
then I started seeing
right there.
right. But I started seeing that people respect you where they meet you. So they knew me then as the couponing lady. They didn't really know me as a real estate investor. They didn't know me as auntie. They didn't know me as
said
any
something
of that.
right there. People respect you where they meet you. Wow.
So it was like they started treating me like I was the couponing lady. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was a little expendable. Like, you know, oh, you got me. So then I had to let them see a little bit of who they had me messed up.
I know. Let's put it on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what was going in my
They had me all
They got
the
her
way.
all effed up.
Yeah, they had me all the way. I was like, oh.
Listen, this Black Box Radio. Express yourself, sis.
Yeah, they had me
they got you fucked up.
the way, like over there. Like and I'm telling you, they started like disrespecting me a little bit.
Yeah, they got you fucked up, sis. I'm feeling you.
Yeah, they like started disrespecting me a little bit.
Listen, I didn't have a talk with y'all.
And I'm like, I know you in real life. You don't really know me in real life. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So let's not get it twisted.
I get it.
I'm flipping Tide, but really I flip houses. Like, I'm just doing this because this makes me feel good.
They just didn't know you was a boss.
They didn't
know you were a boss.
No, they didn't know. So I had to show my ass a little bit. So then I felt like I was doing stuff just to prove something. Like, oh, let me show them. And then I'm like, no,
they not even worth all that.
Yeah. And I'm like, who are you anyway? Like, why am I doing all this? And then I met the kids and it was over. I was like, this is it. It was over. But what they were doing was they were charging these kids all these vending fees. And I told Damon, I was like, oh, hell no. First of all, you're taking kids that already don't have anything
and asking them for something.
And then you're telling their parents to invest in their business. So now they got to get all their products.
Yeah.
Then you're charging them $50 to $100 vending fees. So what are they going home with? Nothing. So what are their parents going to say? Oh, no, we're not. No,
we're not making no money.
This is done.
It's done. Yeah.
So I said, Damon, that's what I want to do with Brantley Avenue, House of Diamonds, because our mentorship program was called Diamonds in the Rough.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes. Every time that song comes on, I cry. We got Diamond Property Management. We got Diamond Coaching.
So that's just House of Diamonds.
The House of Diamonds.
That makes sense.
Diamonds in the Rough. You know, Diamond Empire. Everything is off the diamond.
I love it. I ain't got a problem with that. Every girl love a diamond, shawty.
Listen.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
So we let them just come there. They don't have to pay any fees. They don't pay to eat. So they can do their pop-ups there. So instead of being in a place, we said we own the place. So now you can do whatever you want to do.
I love that. When you have another one, let us come do some interviews with the little with the
God, they're amazing.
Yeah, let me put them out there. Let me interview them folks and let them get on the mic. Because these young entrepreneurs, we need to see, if we don't pool our money around our own children, then no one else will invest in them.
But see, what we're teaching them is something little. We, just like everybody else, is trying to get the black dollar. I want them to go out and get everybody else's dollar
Real
too.
Talk.
And
all day long.
But see, that's a lot of. So I had started the entrepreneur session, and so that's where like all the entrepreneurs would come, and we would just give them like tips on how to start their business, how to legitimize their business, stuff like that.
So you teach these classes, the structure of it.
I stopped because they were getting on my nerves.
Oh,
they weren't.
Wait a minute.
Like if we can't get past,
not as aggressive as her, G.
If we can't,
I'm not doing this no more with you. I'm done with you.
Because they were doing a $10 donation, and I'm dropping gems,
straight gems.
Like it would cost thousands for what I was teaching, and if we can't get past 1, 2, 3, how am I teaching you about investing? How am I? My goal was to turn them on to real estate investors.
So they got to be accountable.
Yeah, they were not,
and they weren't.
Yeah, and they weren't like, okay, let me stop so y'all can go out here in the real world and see what I'm talking about. And now they're coming back like, oh, auntie, yeah, that. Okay, did you fix up your credit like I told you to? Did you get all that stuff expunged off your record because it's free? Did you get your life insurance? You didn't do that? Oh no, we still stuck. We're still stuck here.
Still right in the same spot.
So when you get past that, then I'll work with you individually and I'll help you to the next step.
Get it.
But until you legitimize your business, until you legitimize your business, until you do. And Damon, he holds no cut cards. Like me, I still try to sugarcoat it a little bit.
No excuses.
He won't even talk to them. He's just like, no, until you do this, don't even come talk to me.
He wasn't ready.
Yeah,
but the
they're
good
not
thing is
ready
you
for
have that
him.
because you would probably spend some time. He like, listen, we don't have time for that.
I don't. I'm only getting older.
He's like, you wasting your
That's right.
breath.
Like you wasting. You can tell like
Yeah.
they're not gonna
I
do
have to make
nothing.
moves.
There are certain ones he because he like I said, I feel like everybody has a chance. I want to give everybody
But
the
he ain't like
opportunity.
that. No, sir.
He's like, you wasting your damn breath.
Let's move on.
He was like, I'm telling you, you're gonna get your heart broken. Just stop, right? And I'm like, no, this isn't. But I see.
Yeah,
A lot of people want you to set them up.
Yeah,
They want to
but
be set up, but they want you to do it for them, and that's the problem.
Here's where I was messing up. I was falling in love with their product.
And not in them, because
And
they don't know how
when
to
you
move
have
the
a
product.
fucked up character,
Yep.
you can't change that.
Mm.
I'm telling you that right now. So a product you can work with, they could have an average product. You can make that average product better. But when you have like that sneaky, conniving little character and you don't understand about the whole we all eat mission, you don't understand about helping your net eat. Sometimes you get blessings and it's not your blessing. You have to pass it along to somebody else. And a lot of people they'll just let it go in the trash because it wasn't for them.
They're
Instead
selfish.
of saying, you know what? Oh, I do. That's why I'm the plug. Auntie knows somebody. Auntie knows somebody. She knows somebody. And guess what? It could be somebody say, can you recommend somebody that does this? And it could be like 50 people. I'll say that person, they're going to go to that one person. You know what? Because Auntie don't play no mat. If I say that person, I've already researched that person. This is the person I'm trying to tell you. And they're going to go to that person.
And you say you're aggressive? I don't know. Is she aggressive, G?
I don't
Just
know.
I don't know. We're still trying to figure it out.
I just know.
You know what's funny?
You come for them.
She is totally different at home. She is such a sweetie. This business stuff stops.
But that's a good thing. She got the yin and yang.
Yeah. She becomes.
I feel like you
The
should
wife,
be a
the
subservient
mother.
wife.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
mother taught me that man eats first before your kids because he's the provider. I'm
Love
a
it.
big believer in that.
You get the big piece of chicken, Damon.
Absolutely.
I love the big piece
But
of
guess what?
chicken
He's
all
cooking
day.
the chicken, so cooking and
So he gets the
I
big
kinda
piece
miss
of
that poop.
Yeah, I know. I see that.
Yeah, you got- you-
he
you
did some
left
bok
home.
choy. I saw it. I don't.
It was so good. Too.
Yeah, I'm on y'all
I
stuff.
miss that. I miss the cooking and
So that's the ship that sailed out while you was trying to get a business started there.
Because I followed behind my dad. I wanted my dad so much. Damon was, when he was sneaking in our house, he was taking my dad's real estate books and trying to he was like, I can't believe you don't want to learn. Because I was so resentful towards what my dad was doing. But Damon was just
That's
soaking
why he
all
didn't
that
want to
in.
learn.
Yeah, he
I
was
get it.
like,
'Cause
you are crazy.
You wanted him to be with you and not working.
Yeah, you know what I'm
so
saying?
you
He's
didn't
like,
wanna
you're
learn.
crazy. You got all this knowledge right here and you're not soaking all this stuff in. Well, let me borrow this book. And he would take my dad's real estate books and, just, oh my God, did you know we could flip this? And I'm like,
But this is so amazing because you see how people who, like, he is a 4th grade education, like you said, and he's finding books on what
yeah.
is going to make him better.
Yeah.
It's people who've been through college, who
Yeah.
won't read anything
Yeah.
outside of them, what they do every day.
Yeah.
So this man he's coming to a country. It's not his first language. He doesn't have the education level, and he has books on real estate
Let me tell you how he started.
he wants to be
Yeah.
great in his space. That's amazing.
Yeah. But let me tell you how he started real estate. So we had an apartment. It was 6 of us in a 2-bedroom apartment. So my
Wow.
grandmother, my 2 brothers, and myself slept in one bed, and my mom and dad slept in the other room. And
Really?
he worked at my uncle's business just as a cashier, working there until he saved enough money to purchase into the business. And then after that apartment, he got a house in Baltimore City, Lindsay Road off of Cooks Lane. And he turned the basement into an apartment. So we were living upstairs and he rented out the basement. And that was his first. And then he saved up all that money from the basement.
He saw the impounds now.
Right.
Wow.
And then he bought us a house in the county, in Baltimore County.
Look at him moving on up.
Yeah, and
George
then he
Jefferson.
rented out the
Very
house,
intelligent.
and then rented out the
Very
house
intelligent.
on Lindsay Road.
So that's what he kept doing.
And then, boom, he did it again and again.
Look at
and
that.
again and again. Then he rented out the basement over there, saved that money up, got another rental property.
Look at that.
And so
It
Damon is
wasn't
steady,
no
like
need to
soaking it all.
recreate
Yeah.
the will. All I
He
did
was
was
like-
follow the right behind him.
Yeah,
Right.
you just
Follow,
follow what
right.
he
That's
was
it. That's
doing.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
But I told Damon, I said, Damon, you
Sure
will,
did.
until you get into a certain income bracket, you would never be accepted by my family. I don't
She
care
did
what
tell me
care.
that.
The only color they see is green. I told
She
him
did
that.
tell me that.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So we got to backtrack on this. So
Get
you're saying
your
the
money
Indian
right.
game is
Yeah.
the Indian game is the
Right.
green game,
Is the
Mhm.
period.
and they don't care if you're orange.
Period.
But if that green look right, we
Period.
cool.
Period.
So now y'all cool, ain't you?
Great.
They
love
actually
it.
want Damon to and they
Great.
let me write you $1 million check so you give me some. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
And to be able see that, so in Indian families, the men sit together and the women sit together. The men sit together and all they talk about is business. That's it.
It was
And you-
hard. They would not let me in this circle.
Really?
No.
You couldn't sit at the table.
He-
They would not
But the
let me in
women
this
loved
circle.
him. He would be with
You
the
know what I
women
mean?
and
so
the
you would
women.
sit there with your wife
They
and
would
the
not
women.
let me in this
They
circle.
will not let you in.
Mm-mm.
Really? What got you in?
When I started
That
getting
guap.
When that green cut.
Yeah.
Ah, there you
Yeah.
go. I want to hear it. When that.
Yeah, they start wanting to know what I'm doing and how you doing it, and
Because
Because
now
they,
you-
they
see
won't come in the
business
city.
now.
They
Yeah.
won't come in the city. They
Yeah.
invest in the suburbs, but when we're getting the same amount of rent in the hood that they're getting in the
You're
suburbs,
like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
So you put the whole you put it on the man.
Absolutely.
You switched the table up,
I'm the
made
he-
your
I'm the
own
head of the
table.
table
You
now.
real
You believe
bruh.
it.
You became the boss of the table.
I'm the head of
bruh.
the table, yeah.
I love that.
That's right.
But that was his
$15
whole
to this shit
mission.
makes sense.
But guess what? That was his whole. He was like, "I'm gonna be at that table. I'm gonna be at that
Matter
table."
of
I'm
fact,
like,
he made
"David,
a
you
new
don't want to be at
table.
that table.
Yeah.
You don't want to be at that boring table.
Yeah.
They don't even like their husbands. Like, you know." I was like, "You stay sick with me. We good. We go." He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna be at that table." And then
Yeah.
once he got to that table, now they keep trying to get him to the table, and he like, "Nah, I'm gonna go here
Chilling.
with the ladies." I'm
Yeah,
gonna-
he make his own
Yeah.
table now.
Yeah.
But
absolutely.
that's a beautiful thing. But you know what? It also gave you something to shoot for.
That's right.
Mhm.
You know, like
Motivation.
that's motivation.
It motivated
You
me.
hating,
Absolutely.
and I'm trying to get in the
It
game.
motivated
And
me.
you know what? I'm not trying to
Absolutely.
catch up.
Mhm.
I'm trying to catch on.
Mhm.
But once I catch
Motivated.
on,
It's over.
it's on and popping.
Yeah, it's
And that's
over.
what you did. You did
That's
the boss
exactly-
thing. You
yeah.
kicked in the door,
yeah,
bruh.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
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 And the
Yeah.
crazy thing is, as
That's what's
aggressive
up.
as I am,
You agree?
yeah.
She keeps saying this.
Listen,
She is very-
listen. This one right here, that's my secret weapon, though, because he don't make all that noise I make. He
Yeah,
don't-
you
but
talk. He
I-
just come in and hit. I
And
love
guess
it.
what? The only one that can check me. That's it.
That's listen.
All that crap I be talking to everybody else at night, I get it. Oh,
you better
you know what?
marry.
You know
up.
what? You shouldn't have handled this and this way. And then I just be like, oh my God, okay.
But you know what? You need
Yes,
that.
I
That
do.
pillow
You
talk
definitely
right
need
there.
that. You
I
need
do.
somebody when you lay your head, they're giving you some real information.
Yeah. And I be crying.
Because you know,
I
you lay with
cried
people
out.
who lied to you.
Mhm.
You know, you lay with somebody giving you some
And he gives
real
it to me
information.
so raw. He gives it to everybody raw. Everybody be like,
But I bet they take
I
it.
don't- yeah,
Shit,
they
raw
love
works.
yeah.
Raw kept you alive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
And he tell me,
absolutely.
he was like, yo, they not hearing you. They hear you, but they don't really, they listen to you, but they don't really hear
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And when
A
he,
lot
but
of
he
times
won't
she
waste
spins
his
her
breath.
wheels so many times, dealing with the same people over and over again, and they're not getting it.
So you like, listen, we moving on.
Yeah, we got to move on. Somebody else.
And it's good to have
Yeah.
that around you.
Yeah.
That is amazing because sometimes you spend too much time
Mhm.
in
I
a space
do.
that you should
I
get
do.
up
I'm
out
such
of.
I have such hope. Like, I'm so hopeful with
Me
people.
too. Yeah, but you got to be hopeful with
Yeah.
people who put some skin in the game.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm
You know,
getting
that's
better.
what I had to learn that. You know, I wanted to help everybody. I love Black community. I love Black people. I love people.
Yeah.
I always want to help people. But I always realize now that you got to help people who have some skin in the
That's
game.
right.
They want to help themselves. They want to go for it. Because if you continue to help, they don't know how to help themselves at some point.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're looking
Yeah.
for you to they go, what we going to do next?
Yeah.
But they got to have something. They got to come with
Right.
something
I'm gonna give
skin.
you a good example. So there's
Right.
this young gentleman,
Mhm.
right? Great guy. He's a great guy, but he's like his time management is so messed up. And when you start messing with my time, listen.
And my
wait.
thing is, the clock is a European construct. That's
So
why he's
listen,
not
but look,
laughing.
great guy.
But you don't play with people's time. I get it.
and he plays with my time. You know what I mean? Like he'll tell me he'll be there at 12 o'clock, so I'm waiting for him at HOD at 12. He don't get there till like 3. You playing with my time, bro. Like it's getting bad, right? And I've been telling him this for like a year. And then Damon he just said it to him. So he was like, Sonia, it's his business. Like, if that's the reputation he wants, like, we won't be here getting our money anyway. So if that's the reputation
that's
he
real
wants,
talk. Let him keep it.
then let him keep it.
Yeah.
It's not your business. That's his business.
Love it, Damon.
So why are you
Love
so
it, bruh.
pressed about how people see him in his business?
That's how he want to move.
Yeah, if that's how he
Let
want to
him
move.
move.
then
Just
let him
because I
move
promise
that
you,
way.
he won't be there long.
And guess what? And when Damon said it to him like that, now I've been preaching to him for like a year, and he's still doing the same stuff. Like, I'm giving him attitude.
Mhm.
I'm giving him attitude. Like, Auntie's mad at you,
Yeah.
right?
He
Damon
gave him real talk.
like, yo, this shit business. If that's how you want people to be talking about you, like, oh, you're not reliable, you never on time, and then you start losing your business, then that's on you, bro.
That's
I'm
on
gonna be
you,
here.
bro.
You still got to pay me. You
I
know
like
what I mean?
that, Damon.
And
Good
guess what?
attitude.
It was
I bet
like
he changed up.
I saw the light, like I could physically see the light bulb.
Yep.
And I'm just like,
And sometimes it needs to come from men.
Right.
So real talk.
Right.
You know, we as
Absolutely.
women, when we're talking to young
Yeah,
men, sometimes what needs to come to make them go forward needs to come from a man.
yeah,
Unfortunately.
Mhm.
And we can talk and then because they don't take us as serious if they take another man.
yeah,
Because then another man ain't nothing they can get.
yeah,
So
Mhm.
when it comes from another man, sometimes that's when it comes right on.
yeah.
And that's why I know men are we need them when it comes to these young men.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I think girls sometimes they look up to men and they will listen.
Yeah.
But boys,
they look
they
at him
need
totally different.
males.
That's right.
Yeah, they
I
need.
agree with that.
I
one.
just really think
I
that
just need him to talk more. He just like
No,
it
don't
was
put
so
no
hard
season.
getting him here. He's just like
he gonna come back now. Now we're
But-
friends. See,
Absolutely.
we got to make him comfortable.
I'm
Now we done
definitely-
gave
I'm
him some.
definitely-
Yeah, we got. He didn't eat no pound cake yet. When I get him on that pound cake, he
Yeah.
finished this.
No, I think it's more like because we used to do this all the time. Like
Mm-hmm.
it felt so great to be wanted on radio shows and stuff.
Mhm.
And then we realized it wasn't really making the impact that we really wanted. It was more for their platform
Sure.
than it was for us. So it was
Mhm.
like we weren't looking for fame. We really were looking for change, honestly and genuinely.
Yes.
Like
yes.
if you
'Cause it's about
and wait a minute,
community.
and if you felt how cold we were this past Saturday, you would know we were
Saturday
genuine.
was a cold day.
It was a
this
cold
year.
day.
Because we had some good
Listen.
winters.
Yeah.
Listen.
But Saturday was a humdinger.
we
Our community
literally had to
give
keep
back.
coming in the house in cycles because it was
It's
so
cold.
cold. But guess what? All that food was gone. It was still people hungry outside. So it was like it was still
You're relevant.
we're
Very relevant.
listen, that whole no dirty alleys. They
No.
listen, now I don't even have to call 311 anymore. They look
Straight clean all the time.
Absolutely.
I love it. Listen, I'm coming to HOD.
Yeah.
listen, you
Listen,
have to come through.
I have to come to HOD. I'm coming to a class, and I want to put these young people on the mic. I want to give them a
Yes.
prize so they can put their stuff
Beautiful.
out there for the community. Because we're a community show. Listen, we want to help our platform. Yes,
Yeah.
Black Box Radio wants to grow, but we can't grow without the community.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We cannot grow without the people.
yeah.
If we're growing and people won't stop dealing with us if they're not growing. That's
right.
just it. People don't want to see you grow. You know, a lot of people come in and want to be selfish. Oh, I want my stuff to work, and you can come on as long as it's for me. But we gotta do stuff collaborative.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
and
gotta
we
help
definitely
each other.
we gotta help each other. We have to
Mhm.
help each other. So I appreciate you guys coming to us because I know it
Thank
was a
you.
struggle, right,
Thank you.
Damon?
It was a little struggle.
Yeah, I
but-
know.
We're
it
just
was a
not looking
struggle.
for a pat on the back or be talking about. We don't want to talk about us. And even though I feel like our story is definitely relevant and it's very inspirational to people, we just don't
People
want it to
marry
be
that long, sis.
Yeah,
And
I
to have the
know.
relationship, you gotta. You know what we don't see a lot in the Black community is real relationship.
Yeah.
Right.
We see what we think is relationship, but
Yeah.
real relationship between a man and woman, sometimes they don't agree.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
they work together, they live
Mhm.
together. That don't happen in our communities
Yeah.
because most of the time we are working for someone.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
know,
You know what's amazing?
you
though?
guys-
Both of our parents have been together like 40 some years.
Yeah, my
So,
parents were
like,
together 33 years. My
Yeah.
father died. They
Yeah.
were together my whole life.
Yeah.
And I see the benefit in me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
People don't understand that was because I have girlfriends who didn't have that.
Yeah.
And I see the difference.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is a benefit having your father and mother present
Yes.
in your house.
Big
God
time.
made it for a reason, and it's a benefit.
Mhm.
And I thought it was like, dang, why I got to deal with my mom and my dad, but it was the best thing ever.
Yes.
The best thing
Can't get away
ever.
with nothing.
You can't get
Yeah.
away with nothing. You know,
No.
they only had to do with their single mother go to work and then they sneak out. I couldn't sneak because somebody was already always there, my mother or
I
my
had
father.
A strict military father.
Ooh, you had the Japanese father.
Yeah, he was Okinawan.
So he was strict.
Yeah.
I mean, and I had strictness too. So these real families is what other people need to see.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes you take it for granted.
But
People
that's
don't
why
relate
I told
like
you.
this.
Yeah, but that's why I told you, whatever we do normally it would be my daughter's in Bowie now, but it would be not just Damon and myself, but our whole family, because both of our kids have businesses.
Bring them.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? Our Sonia is known as the Baltimore, the henna princess.
I need to see Hannah.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Oh, that's henna?
So
That's
she,
henna,
so
look
she
like a
put this on
tattoo.
me, and then my tattoo artist tatted it on me, so I don't have to keep getting it every 2 weeks.
Okay, so that is a
So I
tat.
can show. Yeah,
I was
this is
gonna
a
say,
tat.
But she
that
did the
is
design.
henna for life
Yeah.
right there. I was like,
Yeah.
that's some henna right there.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
that's nice.
But she's a henna artist, so now
Okay.
she's
She does it
taking
here?
that. Yeah, she's in Bowie, but she comes home. Let somebody call her for an appointment. She'll be
Somebody
on that
gotta
train
holler at
quick.
her. I got to holler.
Amazing.
I got to get me
Just-
some of that because I always wanted to do it, and I
It's
haven't. I want to do it
amazing.
one time. I'm
She-
not
she's
really
been
stuff
doing-
on my
but
skin.
she started her business when she was 15.
Mm,
So she was a part of our Diamonds
because she
in the
come
Rough.
from entrepreneurs.
Yeah,
Beautiful
and guess
things.
what? She cannot. So
Saved
now
her money up,
she
bought
got her first
property and everything.
henna money
Yeah.
at 17.
So
she bought her first
You
property.
hear that?
So
See,
nice.
this
Getting
is how
15, 50 a
legacy
month.
works.
Yeah.
In rent.
I'm telling. This is how
Yeah.
legacy works. When
Yeah.
you guys work on yourselves, you work on your relationship. You go out there and hustle. You show these children, and they
Mhm.
start early.
Mhm.
So when you look to get 30, they're well
Exactly.
set.
Exactly.
They're set for life. And by 40, again, retired.
Mhm.
Boom, bam.
What you want to do now?
Right.
I love
Right.
it. Listen,
Yeah.
I love it. I
Okay.
wish it was a part of my life. But now that I can look at other people and utilize that as like something it's like inspiration.
You know, honestly, I
amazing.
feel like right now in our lives, we work to keep other people working. If that makes any sense.
That's amazing.
You understand? So that we can all eat. Because
Like House
we
of
know we
Diamonds
have,
is really for other people.
For other people.
Yeah, because that's not
we
your
could
main
just-
money. You don't have to do that.
We worked that hard so we could travel all over the world. And it was like, so we did
Because
that
y'all
for
went
a while.
to Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
I know, I saw it. You know,
But
you
listen-
see me
but
watching y'all.
But yeah, but listen,
Out in
but
the hot springs. I said, look at these
That was nice. It
Africans.
was really nice.
listen, we want to show people different things and want them to experience different things, try different food, try this, try that. Like, and we'll be the
We used to
Y'all like the
travel
test
so much.
market.
yeah, the test market. We're
Yeah.
okay.
Used to
So
wake
they,
up in the morning
they
and be
tried
like,
it. I
"Where
can
you wanna
try it
go
too.
today, Sonia?"
Yeah, literally. And
We
we'll
be
be
in
on a
Jamaica.
plane. And we'll be in Jamaica tomorrow.
Really? That's how I want to
Honestly.
live. I'm telling you, I'm so
Honestly.
inspired.
But guess what?
We be in Jamaica.
Using all points. I even put up, how much was your tickets? Oh, $15 in taxes. That's it. Like people thinking we spending money. No,
But you
I'm
using the-
frugal. Yeah. So I try to
She
get,
extreme coupon the freaking airline.
Yeah,
Listen.
she's nice.
I
She's very
love
nice
it.
with
listen,
Very
listen.
good.
Love it.
Hotels, all that cover. Zero. Just paying taxes. That's it. That's it. So if you
I'm done
could,
with
why
you.
wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't
But
you?
guess what? Nobody tells nobody. So
I
it's
don't know
like,
how to do that.
but-
I love it. That's
but
why.
listen.
That's why I'm in the house of diamonds.
But-
Diamonds like
but-
shine bright like a diamond.
But let me tell you something about foreigners.
Ooh.
They're very frugal, very. So that's what I'm trying
You
to
know
bring to the
Indians
table.
are
Look, you ain't gotta tell me. Ask my husband.
I works with them.
Listen, yeah.
They don't buy nothing.
No,
They don't waste
no.
nothing.
My dad still has his shoes from 10 years ago.
I'm
I promise
telling you, they don't waste nothing.
nothing.
Them little sandals, they sew
Yeah.
them things back together.
Yes,
you know
they
them little
do.
one toe sandals.
Yeah.
I said,
That's right.
brother, they
Yeah.
got a stitch. Real talk.
Yeah.
They don't waste.
But guess what?
nothing.
They're investing.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We need to
Okay.
learn that. We keep buying 40 shoes and don't have nowhere to put them shoes.
And that's the
Let's
thing.
And
just
guess what?
talk
When
about it.
Damon and I, we haven't did evictions in years. Like, we have 100% occupancy, 0 evictions in like the last 5 or 6 years
Yeah.
in all of our properties.
You hear
Like
that?
none.
You
We
hear
work with
that?
somebody, try work it out before we ever put anyone
Before you even
out.
go that route.
However, we have done evictions for other people. It's so crazy the stuff we throw away. Like, why didn't you pay your rent? Like, you have all these shoes and TVs and all this stuff,
Look at
but
that.
you didn't pay your rent.
That's what I'm saying. How
But
you
it's
have all
crazy.
the shoes and you don't have a space to put them
And
in?
when I tell you nasty, but they be on
Priorities,
Instagram looking real
priorities.
good.
but that's the trauma that we're living through. And we
Mhm.
got to definitely fix that space.
Yeah.
We got to change the way we move. Real
Mhm.
talk if we're going to survive.
Mhm.
You know, but I listen, I am so impressed with this. And it's not, you're not getting anything out of it. You're just reinvesting your genius back into the community.
Yeah, because
And
guess what?
I love it.
What Indian person is going to tell you the real deal? What Indian people talking about? It has to be an insider, right? So they
Shine bright
honestly
like a
they
diamond.
have really shunned me out. Like I don't even think they claim me anymore, but it's okay.
As you've been out there talking to
It's
them.
okay. It's okay
Sonia's
because
like, oh.
it's okay. They don't really claim me,
But
but guess
you
they
Auntie
can't
May
take
it
it
now.
from me. They can't like. It is who I am. That if I put a red dot on, then you can't take it from me. Like
It
it's
is
who
what
I
it
am.
is.
You know what I mean?
I didn't know that
But,
though. I
yeah.
was wondering. I said, "Well, what is Miss Sonia?" I knew
I was born in New Delhi, India. I came
Wow.
here when I was 6 years old with the clothes on my back. I promise you. And
Didn't speak English.
didn't speak English, a lick of English. So I got bullied really bad. And I think that's where also my attraction to
And you're so
Damon came
aggressive.
in. No, I got bullied really bad because I didn't have any clothes. I didn't know how to speak English correctly. So I got bullied
And
really
kids are
bad.
terrible.
Oh, they are so
we are-
in Baltimore
kids are ter-
City.
Kids are terrible all over the world if you don't have the regular
No,
stuff.
Baltimore City was
I know they were brutal
were
one
bad.
day.
They would like run circles around me like, oh, I wasn't even that kind of Indian.
Oh my God.
And I would cry. So when I met, then they would try to fight me because their boyfriends were trying to get. So when I had got into my little cuteness,
Yes.
then all their boyfriends were trying to get with me. I wasn't even trying to get with them. Now the girls wanted to fight me. And then I met Damon, and nobody messed with
You
me
had all
anymore.
that. You had
And I
all
was
that
like,
straight hair.
Yep. She had all
Listen, I was
that
like-
silky jilky.
She
Yeah,
had
who
that hair
messing
that
with
we
you?
trying to buy at the
I was
corner.
like,
She had it in her
She
head.
had it regular.
Listen.
She did.
So he saved you from the beginning.
Yes.
block.
That's
Yeah, he
what's
would be
up.
at my school every day. Who messing with you? Oh, somebody messing with you.
I
Ain't nobody
love
messing
it.
with you.
Nobody
Ain't
was messing.
nobody messing with you. And then that gave me that courage and that confidence, that
Here
self-esteem.
come that aggressiveness.
Yeah, she stepped
The
on the block with
hair
with a head full of yaki.
Look, this is
straight
this
out,
is me.
straight out
No,
the scalp.
this is me. What?
That's
Nah.
amazing. So it is just for me. I'm just saying for me. It is amazing to see the dynamic of you two, to see things that you've compiled together, a family also inside of that, and your own families,
Yes.
the ancillary family, and to now bring it into the community and work in the community every day to make it better. Every day.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's not really about the bag. It's about what actually is effectual to the community as a whole.
That's right.
And that's what we need to do.
Yeah.
That's totally House of Diamonds, y'all. Listen, 1048 Brantley Avenue.
Yes,
Mm.
We
ma'am.
got a plethora of programs in there.
Yep.
Gun classes.
Have we thrown up socials or anything?
No, we're going to hit that.
Yeah.
What we doing in House of Diamonds? We're doing gun classes.
Yeah.
We're doing meditation, yoga, pop-ups,
Grace starts Zumba,
Zoom.
Yeah.
Wow.
pop-ups all the time. Because we want to
Spoken
bring it to
word,
the community so they don't have to travel far
Yes.
to get to these things. And that's the goal. And keep it, if we can fund it ourselves, then that's, we'll fund it ourselves so they don't have to pay anything. If they do, it'll be something minute,
Sure,
just to pay
sure.
the instructor or whatever. But adults, I don't give freebies. No, you got to be accountable. Kids never pay for anything at HOD. And that's where the donations.
And you feed folk.
Oh my God, they never leave HOD. If we're eating, we're all eating. Like,
Love it. That's that family thing.
It used to be a time where it was like I wanted the best steak. I wanted the best. It's lonely eating by. I'd rather now eat flank with everybody than eat filet by myself. You know what I'm saying?
Who does
So-
that? You want to eat with the people.
I want to eat with the people.
I wanna eat with the people.
and I love it because I can't even cook. So when they come in and act like they like my food, it makes me feel so good. Like, it's probably just
She
beans.
talking about
and
hungry
I
people
make
liking
some
her
really
food.
good
I love
beans
it.
and I make some really good greens. And this Indian girl can cook some really good collard
Collard-
greens. Yes. so-
Really? You might be, you might be in the
so
family for
that's
real.
like the two only things that I can, and spaghetti. So when they come and they
Everybody
act
in
like
the
they really like
world
my
can cook
food.
spaghetti.
Yeah,
I don't
spaghetti.
know nobody. They always say
That's about
spaghetti.
it. That's like the three things
Well,
that I
that's
can cook
good.
really
No
good.
Indian food, no curry.
You know what?
Really?
I don't know, but my mom all of my friends go to my mother's
So
house.
you know how to
and-
make none of
No.
your indigenous food
No,
and none of your,
I know how to make
adopted
chai.
food.
and I know how to make rice, and that's about it.
Okay, so we're going to keep you in the hustle aggressive mode.
Yeah.
We're going to keep you.
I took after my dad.
You a
I
closer.
got your back though. Don't
But
worry
my
about it.
mom was
I
one of
love
those
that.
moms that was like, "Kids, don't I stay out the kitchen." She was
That's how my
still
mother was at
washing and
first.
ironing my clothes until I left the pink room at my house.
So
when
she was
Damon came
doing
back.
all of
She
that.
was doing all that.
So
would
she was
not
a
let me-
house mother.
Yeah.
She never had to
Yeah,
work.
No,
That's a beautiful thing.
She
too.
did have a daycare for 20 years, but she was in the house.
She was
still.
at home.
She was at home.
They hustled everywhere.
Hustle,
The mother
yeah.
hustle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Bug. What's a Bug? That's my man.
His
His name Bug, right?
No, Mo. My dad's
Mo.
name is Mo.
Well, what y'all call him Big Bug or something? You didn't? Okay, so I got it wrong.
Mo.
Okay.
His name is Mo. His name is Mo, and I call him Mo.
All right,
It's
Mo.
my dad.
Box up, Mo.
And then Mama
I'm trying to see you.
But she cooks amazing. And
She
she's even
does.
mentors a couple of the youth chefs, showed them how to make chicken curry.
Yeah.
Because it's,
I know it's good. That's an
It's the
indigenous.
best.
I know
Oh,
it's
my
the
God.
best.
It is.
I don't even
And
eat meat. I just want her to put some curry on some rice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
she
said
does.
that
She
day.
actually does that too.
So when
With
my friends come
vegetables?
over, she'll make the potato curry for my vegetarian friends, and then she loves doing all that.
What's mom name? Let me write her too.
Mama
She
do it.
actually
Mama
used
do
to, she used to
it.
cook each of us different meals,
Yeah.
whatever you
When
want.
we all
fresh,
stay together, she makes
no
everybody.
leftovers. She
Because we
cooks
didn't have a
everything
fridge
fresh.
in India. We don't
She
do
don't
that. It's
believe
like we
none of
didn't
that.
have leftovers. You bought what you were going to eat the day.
Y'all definitely ain't African.
Yeah.
Because we got to have Frigidaire.
I'm trying to tell you.
My mom could listen, you ain't wasting nothing, African. we got to have that Frigidaire. My father used to call it Frigidaire. Put that in the Frigidaire.
Had to walk to the well to get the water, carry it on her head.
Really? So you're really talking about the stuff we see on television?
Yeah, it's real. It's
I mean,
real.
It's real out
It's
here.
real.
Okay.
It's real.
Well, it's good to have that other cross-cultural thing going on.
yeah.
Okay.
But that's how my daughter learned henna. My mom got her a henna tube.
I knew it.
Yeah, my
from
mom got
grandma.
her henna tube, and she just started working with it. And
They understand Hindi. My other daughters
Yeah.
speak
they understand the
French
language?
yeah,
fluently.
she
Really?
speaks
Mhm.
fluent French. She was in the French magnet program, so she
Oh.
speaks fluent French. Our other daughter, like you came
So
a
it's
little
two
bit
girls?
after. Yeah,
Okay.
Sim the poet, like she was a youth poet, and like she's going through her age 13 right now, but she was doing poetry at 9. Like she was like
Really?
the
That's the
hottest youth
truth.
poet. I'm gonna have
Mhm.
to send you some of her stuff, but she was the
Yeah.
hottest youth poet in Baltimore City.
Yeah,
but
we got to have her.
she got such turned off by people just
Because people want to take your
use
talent
you.
and make it monetize it. And
Yes,
sometimes
yes.
it
And she was
definitely
like, "This is
dilutes your
not for
talent.
me."
That's so
Especially at that age
unfortunate.
right
and
now,
so
she
young,
wanna-
she don't want to do that.
Yeah, she want to do
Yeah,
what she
she'll
want to
come
do
back.
right now. Yeah.
If that's supposed to be, she'll come back.
She never saw the struggle.
Mhm.
But wait, see, that's the difference between our two daughters. Our oldest daughter saw us struggling and watched.
This
one
one's
is
luxury.
entitled. She-
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's a
She wants to
luxury
go to
girl.
ski
Definitely
club
entitled.
with her ski
She's
friends
definitely-
and be in
See?
5-star hotels. And what is this? What is this?
So you get the kids now that you
Oh
make
my
your life so
gosh.
good. They're
Oh
a
my
whole
gosh.
different too.
She
Yeah.
is something else.
That's good to have. It's good. You know what? That hardly happens to you black kids.
Yeah.
So
Right. That's
listen,
right.
I don't have
She
a
the
problem
only
with that.
person of color at ski. I'm just like, why? Okay, mommy's never gonna go with you. I'm telling you that right now. But he lived in Alaska, so he's down with the skiing and all that
I'm
stuff.
Tell you, you've been everywhere.
He
Japan
has.
is cold.
Yeah.
Alaska's cold. Well,
Yeah.
you was in the military. They've been everywhere.
She's
Wow.
traveled every 3 years.
Travel every 3 years.
Mhm.
So you experienced
nomad.
a lot.
They're
Mhm.
very good nomad. But we're always up and going because
Mhm.
and we're both Geminis. We're both middle kids.
Really? So y'all are destined.
Yeah.
Pull out one of them tarot
Joined at-
cards and
joined
there's a
at the
big
hip.
heart. Y'all two on
Joined
it.
at the hip.
Well, I love
Literally
it.
5 minutes apart. We're on FaceTime. I miss you.
So y'all always together.
Always.
together.
Every day.
Really?
Every
This
day.
is beautiful.
Every day.
I don't think there's a person on earth that I
Every
want to
day.
be with every day. Let me tell you right now. Let's talk about
You know
it.
what?
Even
so
when we
I
say,
am
even when we
so
say we're
glad to
sick of
hear.
you, look, I just need my space. We'll be gone like 10 minutes. What you doing?
And the difference that we grew up together. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So we can always
Y'all
really
each
know.
other.
Yeah, it's
She your
like
dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, real
yeah.
talk. Y'all.
He
Yeah.
made me the beast I am. I'm gonna tell you. He taught me how to rewire like the payphones and start them without a quarter. He taught me all that
I
street
love it.
shit.
You
Like,
I
you
love
know what I
it.
mean?
Put it out
Yeah,
there. Black
yeah,
Box Race.
yeah.
Start how to
Like, you
steal.
packing your gun? Yep. I'm out here. Like, you know what I mean? He
Real
got
talk. Real talk.
Auntie
Listen,
got
I'm
that
coming to the
gun.
class. The
Listen.
next one. When's the next gun class? Tell a
March
family.
28th. And then we have the CCW, which is the concealed carry web, and that is April 18th.
Okay, March 28th. And how much is that class?
It's $100.
Okay.
And then $65 if you want to get printed on site because I don't want you to play any games. We want to do it all right there. Boom.
But that's
So,
for the
so you pay
HQL.
extra $65, you
For
can
the
get your
print.
certificate right then.
No, you're going to get your certificate with the 100.
Okay.
But you also have to get fingerprint and get your background done. But I get the company to come there so you can already, boom, have that out the way instead of setting up an appointment, waiting in line.
165 family, get you
165.
gun happy round
Yeah.
cheer.
Now that's for home protection. That doesn't mean you can carry a gun.
All right, that's not that. Let's do to the
Okay.
carry. Let's go to the carry.
Now to carry,
Because I want to take it outside.
let me just say this: you need to have a business license. So a lot of people think state
Gotta
of
have an
Maryland is
EIN
very-
number, right?
you need to have your business license. EIN, but you need to like be registered with the state, have your business license.
Got it.
You need to have bank statements showing that you are making, deposits. Why you need to have a gun. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the real estate game, it's easy because you're going into vacant houses, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to have leases, proof that you own these properties. You're going to have a face-to-face interview with the Maryland State Police.
Okay.
You're going to have references, people that are actually going to pick up the phone because they're not going to keep calling back. They're not going to leave a message.
So you can't give it to Poo and DD?
No.
All right, gotcha.
You need references that are actually going
to
pick
with
up
an actual
the
phone, not a free phone, right?
I went through the whole that process is a humbling, like the package. But this company that I actually used to facilitate, they actually have a portion where they will help you get your package together.
Got it.
And I use them. I highly recommend it. You got to actually go to the range and get qualified for your CCW. You don't have to do that for your HQL.
So I recommend you go to the range. You go to a certain range. Is it in the city? For CCW.
You just make an appointment with the instructor and you can pick different ranges or whatever.
Got it.
But that class is $300. Then you got to pay for range day. Then you got to pay for your fingerprints. So that costs.
So your bag got to be right.
Yeah, your bag got to be right. But if you own a business, it shouldn't be no problem.
That's right.
You know what I mean? If you don't have a bag, you shouldn't really be carrying no gun.
She's not aggressive.
I mean, let's keep it real. What you carrying a gun for? You ain't got like.
Ain't nobody gonna bother you.
Yeah, like nobody
doing nothing, bro. Yeah, you're right. So you got to have your money, about $500 to get that CCW.
Okay. That's April 18th. And I suggest people just call me, and they can call Maryland State Police to see if they're a good candidate or if they have a situation, if they have a record. That's why I had paperwork at HOD. Make sure you got your passport. Make sure you get these records in Baltimore City as of October 25th of like 2 years ago. You can get this stuff expunged off your record for free. Why are you not doing like...
You do expungements at
I have the paperwork at HOD.
You do?
Yep.
Okay,
come get it, fill it out. Because they get smart. When you go there and you don't
right.
have your stuff together, and then they'll get smart. Like,
like you stopping all of that from the door.
No, I already have them ready with case number. Let's look it up on the case search. You have all this stuff available to you. Stop acting like you're so helpless. Let's do this.
Yeah.
We can do this together.
But
I will
a lot
sit
of
here
times
with you.
people act the way they've always act.
Yeah.
They feel traumatized, but we got to move.
But I'm starting to see people working on their credit. Like I had them all get Credit Karma accounts. I'm having them dispute everything. Just dispute everything. What's the worst they can say? It's yours. Okay, you already knew that. But if they don't answer in 30 days, it comes off your credit.
Yeah. So that's the way to go.
Everything.
Yes, that's what I do.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I mean, no, but I'm serious.
So this is
like,
an HOD too.
I don't remember.
So how do you be a part? Like, say, like me. I'm like, I want to do credit. I want to do this. I want to do. How do you be a part of House of Diamonds?
Just come around.
You just have to come around and get in the class.
We post everything that we do. Just, come to the classes. And, it's like a lot of people are like, oh, can I come through? Bruh, I just had the class last week. Why didn't you come then?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Our fees for consultations, bro, you can't manage that right now. So you need to come to one of the classes.
You need to come to those classes. Got it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Sure. Somebody can't do one-on-one. They got to pay for that. So they need to come to a class.
Well, I mean, I really like the whole Robin Hood mentality. And it's like, so we have our business. We really don't even talk about our business on social media at all. So all this stuff that you're seeing, that's all HOD stuff. Sure. It's not our business.
It's not your business.
Our real estate business is completely separate from what we're doing over here.
Understand.
And so we have clients, all of our clients are primarily out of town. So we do the real estate stuff primarily at night, like when our phones aren't ringing off the hook, whatever. We got tons of tenants that we got to deal with all the time. I'm not talking about any of that. And the funny thing is, all of our tenants are our friends on social media. And the crazy thing is, you haven't heard not one bad thing, like, oh, they slumlords. So we're changing that narrative.
Yeah.
We're holding these owners accountable for providing safe housing in Baltimore City. You're not going to have people living in just anything. We have a standard. If you want to be with Diamond Property Management, you have to have your property to a certain standard.
It has to be compliant.
It has to look like HOD. And if you come in HOD, you'll be like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
What?
So no slumlord around that jump.
No.
Really?
No, they're all our friends. Every last one of our tenants are friends on Facebook.
So why don't we get some Facebook? Why don't you tell us what the Facebook is? You keep talking about
Sonia Speaks. That's it.
Yeah, but everybody, the people don't know.
Yeah,
so Sonia Speaks. So spell that for them.
Damon's not okay. He's not a social media person. He when I'm like, just get on.
As long as he get on with you the social media. So it's Sonia Speaks.
Sonia Speaks.
And this is
that
Facebook?
is really my last name.
This is
Speaks.
Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have a gram?
I do. It's DPM First Lady.
TPM. Because I never saw it.
And
First
DPM
is
Boss.
FIRST or if it's one.
Spelled out. DPM First Lady.
First Lady. Okay.
And DPM Boss.
TPM.
For Damon.
For Damon. Okay.
And the House of Diamonds. HOD is the House of Diamonds. Be More.
Okay.
And
so
we
that's how
post
people can
everything.
get in touch with you, right? You said that they can call you. Do you have a number that can be? People can call
Tell
you.
them to inbox me.
Slide.
You said it, sis. I had to make sure.
I mean,
the House of Diamond, Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
So y'all slide into
the DMs,
the
I
DMs.
guess.
And
please don't come at me with no bull.
no bull, right?
But I don't get that. I don't. To be
people
honest
know you
with
it.
They not even gonna play.
Right.
See
It
how
don't
aggressive
sound
I
like
am.
right. It don't sound like somebody gonna come at you.
I don't think they're gonna complain with you.
No, they not. They not.
Business.
And guess what? They looking at Damon. I don't think they want any of that.
So
they don't want that smoke.
So it's not happening. Because I read something. You was like, y'all know how my husband feels about me. Don't even try it.
Yeah, don't
I
even.
was like, oh.
I had some rando that wasn't a friend, but nobody.
Don't play that game.
I don't even carry myself in that way. Like I don't. I still have a lot of that Indian culture in me. You're never going to see me exposed. You're never going to see me out carrying myself a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm very respectable and to my husband. Like that's very important
girls,
to
they
me.
got their bellies out. Wait a minute, hold up.
And now, I lost 125 pounds. I could wear my belly out, but
they got the dresses on, but them bellies be out.
Yeah,
my mom have their bellies out.
Yeah, you talking about the langas, but they got the you know what I mean? It's just a
I see
respectable
some belly buttons around.
Yeah, they changing a little bit.
Yeah,
they
girls ain't covered like they used to be.
Nowadays.
They got a little swag going on with their
nowadays it's not so much arranged marriages. Like you can actually,
you gotta go catch one.
Yeah, you married Japanese.
Look, and you know what? And the crazy thing is, Indian women hit me all the time. Like, I wish I had your courage.
Really?
Oh my God.
Because they
know they want to blame. They need to stop playing. They need to stop playing.
You better tell them.
Like the curiosity and
with black men.
And then they see how Damon treat. Like Indian men are they're providers. They're not affectionate at all. And so when they see how the woman is carrying all the bags and he's just, he's paying, but she's carrying all the bags and the kids at the same damn time.
Right.
My husband, he ain't making me lift a bag. But a lot of women here even get mad at me. Like they'll all be doing all their own. Go sit in the car, baby. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. I
But
don't
they
know
be
too
so
many
mad
black
at
women
me.
with Indian men.
Mad.
Ain't too many black women that I know.
Guess
Indian
what?
men.
They have a whole new Instagram page for that, honey. I didn't know either.
Women, black women with Indian men?
Really? That's the new trend.
You can't protect me with sandals on. I'm sorry.
I'm going to have to tag you.
You got to wear some Jordans. You can't wear them open-toe sandals with me. No, sir, bro.
You got to make them hip.
You got to wear some Jordans in the hood. You cannot bring them open-toe sandals around you.
Listen.
They got flip-flops on in the winter. No, bro.
Listen.
Really?
Listen.
So they got a page for
They got a whole page for that.
Page.
I said, Damon, look at this.
Because we struggling for men.
Yeah, listen.
We struggling. So we going all over. And we want the open-toe sandal. It's a struggle out here.
Listen. But I do get, I feel like I get a little, until they find out because they still can't figure out, then they'll start to hit me with the black girl magic stuff and throwing shade a little bit.
Really?
Like,
After 30-something years, they better sit down somewhere. Ain't gonna change.
But I'm like, damn, I do more for the race than you do. Like, what you doing? What? Like,
you
and
better
really, if you really knew your history,
Ooh.
you know that we were indigenous, and you would know that we're all related, and you would not act so ignorant. But
of course, they don't know the history. You gotta them type of people. You just like whatever. But this is this was great. I was like, wow, what am I going to talk to my folks about? But y'all came with it today. Real talk. This is a great dynamic. I'm trying. We got to do some collaborations. But I want to come see the young people. I'm coming to the HOD. Real talk. And gun class, I want to be in that class.
And guess what? When I tell you sold out, like I have to stop them from coming. Like it's that many. We are getting them licensed by the freaking.
Let me tell you what's going to change gun laws. When black folks sign up.
Mm-hmm. Guess what? We just said that.
They keep talking about why we don't change gun laws. Wait till we continue to sign up for these gun classes. The gun legislation is coming.
Right.
I promise you. The reason why they so hesitant because they carry all the guns.
Yeah.
But when we start having and all of these concealed weapons and they start saying black, they're like, oh.
Guess what? Because all the instructors that come around and all the places that we've been, everybody's packing. We're the sitting ducks.
I'm telling you, we are the sitting ducks out here. But the devil's a lie.
Oh no, they're all packing. We went to Jordan Hill Park. There was this man walking his dog, and I didn't see him. So I'm just sitting there waiting with my dog. Damon's flying his drone, and I didn't see him. And my dog, he got away from me because I wasn't like holding on to him tight. I didn't see the other dog. Yo, I will shoot your dog.
Ooh.
Lift up his, and I was just like,
hit you with the lift up.
He lift up on you.
He lift up, and you walking in the park, and I'm sitting up here like, why don't I have mine on me? Damon's like, yo, where's yours at? Like, you could have been like, do it.
Yeah.
Both of y'all out there lifting up.
Let me pay my $500. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. They're like, this
but I'm thinking like, okay, when I'm out in the hood, everywhere. And that's why my hashtag be protect your neck, because it's serious out here.
I love it. Protect the neck.
It's serious when it comes to, and I'm so I'm anti-violence. I'm anti, confrontation. I don't like when people start getting all rah with me. I'll walk away. Like, what am I arguing with you for?
Yeah, but you're anti-self-protection.
Yeah, but I'm not. Like, when it comes to me or you,
real talk, self-protection is a different game.
Or my family.
And she can shoot too.
Can she? What?
Yeah.
What range y'all go to? It's a range.
Continental, Altimonium.
And Timonium, because that's what I need to go to the range too. Okay, well.
And listen, I suggest everyone that gets their HQL to go to the range first and try out the different guns to see which one they're comfortable with before they just, I got my gun.
Mama getting
but
9.
I didn't try it before I you know what I mean?
I was like, let's 16 shot. None.
And guess what? You don't have to have an HQL to go get a rifle. Protect, do something.
Have something up in that house, eh? You're in line. You got, because it's not easy out here, and especially a lot of single women.
10 rounds in the state of Maryland. That's illegal.
What is?
10 rounds. You can only have 10 rounds in your clip.
You can have 10.
10.
Oh, okay.
You can't buy, and you can't buy.
No, extendos.
You
can't.
can't buy them in the state. But he said you can go to a different state and buy it and then bring it back to Maryland. But you can't buy it here in the state of Maryland.
Like 30 clips. So.
Okay, so I can't have a 16 shot or a 30 shot. Right. Well, I could go buy one.
You can
buy it and then bring it back in.
But legal here is a 10 shot.
You want 10.
That's enough for me to put you down for a minute.
It is. I'll take this one for real.
Yeah, you real talk, real shot. You don't need many.
Yeah, but the stuff that we wasting money, blowing money on, we could be invested. And that's where, when we had started pushing the whole Robin Hood thing, like most investing accounts require a minimum deposit and all this. Robinhood doesn't require that. So then we started something like, okay, in January, what we're going to do is we're going to purposely not do stuff like that we normally do on like when we go get coffee. Instead of getting a $4 thing of coffee, I'm going to put it in Robinhood. Instead of getting my hair cut every week, I'll get it cut every other week and put that $25 in Robinhood. Instead of getting my nails done, I'm going natural, let my nails breathe. Look, when we go as a family to the nail shop, we spend like $300. We're going to take that $300, we're going to put it in an investment account. Wow, we gave our daughters the choices of either upgrading their phones or taking that same amount of money and putting it in an investment account. One of our daughters wanted to upgrade, the younger one. The oldest one was like, nah, Ma, go ahead and put I'll keep my 8.
You know, the luxurious one. She going for that phone, shorty.
But guess what?
Did she do that
same $1,000.
After or before you got the 11?
So she got the 10. So now she wants to, so this was before the 11 had came out.
That's the Pro. That ain't even the 11. That's the Pro right there, bro. That's the Pro Max over there. You know, I'm looking over that junk.
This is my only vice. I got to have the latest iPhone because I invested Apple heavily. You understand what I'm saying? That's my biggest.
Listen, you are doing the stock thing too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff you're doing over at HOD. I want in. That's what Robinhood is.
Is investing in stocks. So the same money my daughter, the $1,000 that we would have spent on her phone, she put in there, and within a couple of months it was like up to $1,500. Now, when the 12 comes out, she can just take money out of there, go get the 12, and she still has that $1,000 in there, still working, making money.
Robinhood, that's all right.
Yeah,
I really want to get into the stock. Make sure you use my link
so you get a free stock and I get a free stock.
We're gonna sit down and talk about that. Don't you worry, sister. Don't you worry.
Always hustling. Chicken salad out of chicken shit. That's Look,
Lord, what we got over here.
But guess what? I put up that link. I got like 40 free shares just from posting my link. Why? Because I'm accountable. I'm reliable.
Mhm.
People trust what I say. So they got a free share. I got a free share. I got like 40 free shares of stock. And they got a free share too. And then they call me like, Auntie, give me your link so I can pay. No.
Use your link.
Use your link. But if I was conniving, I would be like, yeah, pass my link. No.
Start yours.
I showed you how to do it.
Yeah.
I showed you how to make
She
chicken
is so
salad out of
competitive.
chicken with him.
We compete.
Yeah,
all,
we can.
all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah. You made 1,000
Yeah.
a day. I want to make 2,000 today. Like the.
But you know, the conversation
But guess
and the
what?
freedom
We have
of being.
one bank account.
Oh,
Always.
really?
We've never had separate bank accounts ever since we were.
yeah,
Look,
because you Indian.
14 and
See,
17.
Sisters don't play that.
I said, you're going to give me your check.
Sisters don't
Look,
play that shit.
At 14 and 17, I told him he was going to give me his check and we're going to put it in one bank account. We're going to save it and whatever you need, you got it. But we're going to put this money in this because that's how I was raised.
That's
Like, we're going to put it
love.
together.
Well, let me tell you how the
but he
Africans
gave me a
are
check
raised.
every week.
Let me tell you how the
Listen.
sisters raised.
Look,
We always got a little
have a
side
secret.
shot.
I put up a post the other day like, do y'all have the same bank account? Y'all got separate?
I saw that. We always
Yeah.
got a little. We have the same, but we always got a little impound because
But I
the
see, I
brothers be
feel like-
doing us something greasy sometimes.
Yeah,
we got to
I
keep a
don't know.
grease cutter. Real talk, sis.
Yeah.
So,
But guess what?
you know, that's that
Yeah.
culture difference. Yeah, we got to keep a little greasy, greasy spoon on us. That's a sister thing. We always got a little impounds.
Yeah,
I get it though, but that's really nice. So both of y'all got it's one bag in your family.
One back. Not just us, but the kids too. My
Everybody keep
daughter-
their money together.
But guess what? Don't nobody
Everything
want
goes
for
in
nothing.
one pot. Yeah.
Everything goes in one pot.
I love that.
One pot.
So that
and
makes you
don't
accountable.
nobody want for
You
nothing.
yeah, you got to be accountable when everything going in one pot.
Yeah, everybody
But
gotta
I
pull
look
their
at other
weight.
kids, and then
That's
my
for
other
sure.
question was,
Mhm.
do you set your kids up mentally to be like at 18, you on your own? Because guess what? I never heard that in my house.
I try to tell my mother that is European,
never heard
that you don't ever have to, other cultures, you do not tell your
leave
children
until
to
you're
leave.
financially situated.
Until you're financially situated. It is not an age thing. It is a situational thing.
Totally
but
different.
we've honed into this independence and this European thought. Push your kids
At 18,
out.
they
It's-
still got shit stains.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry.
You
like
real
you can't
talk.
even wipe your
we have to
ass
foster
right.
our kids for longer.
Listen.
And they have more things to go through as black children.
Yeah.
So this kick kids out at 18 and 21 just because you want them to be,
Yeah.
it doesn't work for them.
Yeah, we don't get a bar mister, whatever it is. We don't get one of them.
Yeah,
You
and
know?
and it's not.
They get
I
started
never
out with
heard
money,
that.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
they
yeah.
start
Growing
their
up.
life.
But you
Sure.
already
We don't get
mentally
that.
mess kids up when you have them thinking that way.
that they gotta
And
leave.
at 18, their credit is already messed up because they done got a credit card. Nobody
Yep.
told them what to do with it. Then charged it up, didn't
Sure.
pay it, and now your credit's fucked. It's so systematic too.
Yes,
It's so
yes.
systematic. Okay, let's mess up your credit. Let's give you petty ass charges so you can't arm yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't
And
even
then
want to
you look,
go
you
into
got
what
a
happened to
felony
Damon.
at some
Let's-
point.
That's a whole nother.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You can't get
Taking
credit, you
plea
can't get
bargain.
job. And now
Yeah.
they're checking credit for jobs.
Listen,
Let's don't run the credit.
social
They run
media,
your credit
social
to get,
media.
yes.
Social media. They are on social media acting a damn fool.
Yep.
And I'm telling you, look, I don't care if you have a business. Oh, I have a business page. This is my private page. I can do it.
No.
you cannot. Because guess what? I'm going to your private page. And if I see you, I'm not doing business with you because
Yep.
I see.
Yeah,
I'm
the character,
not.
your real character come out sometimes. On that
Yeah.
social media, you gotta
Yeah,
watch it.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta be
If you choose
careful.
to be an entrepreneur, you take that on. You take that on, and not even an entrepreneur. Like if you're working some kind of job or whatever, and somebody goes to, and you can't just be so free and say whatever you
No.
want to say because
Listen, I'm a
somebody's on
professional.
it.
You know what they make you sign? They have a social media policy.
Oh, see, I
Wow.
And
wouldn't know.
yeah, and if you work, like I work in the medical field,
I wouldn't know.
we have a social media policy. See, y'all don't know
It's
about
common
jobs,
sense.
but they have a social media policy
me,
that you
it's com-
sign. And if you do, especially when you work like in hospitals, because you
Yeah.
get drunk
Yeah.
that night before and you're on social media, and you come to work that next morning, you liable to be walked out
Wow.
Yeah.
because they know you're still high.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we know how alcohol dissipates.
Wow.
And they see you smoking, they know how all that's, and you got it all on social media. People lost their jobs with social media
I'm
because
trying
that
to tell
policy is
you.
amazing, and they have
That's
somebody
my
watching
first
it.
thing in my
I've seen
entrepreneur
nurses
session.
get
I'm
walked
like,
out.
social media, delete everything. We starting over fresh.
You better be
because-
careful with that social media. It will get you.
Listen.
It will come to bite you.
Listen.
All right, guys. You
Yeah.
guys have given us a wealth of knowledge. So we
Yeah.
do something here at the box because this is Pound Cake Radio.
Okay,
So we have the Pound Cake moment in this the talent.
I'm scared.
So y'all might be, Eric B and Rakim
Y'all got a routine from back in the day?
David, what you rock you? She R&B. So y'all might
Only
have
in the
something.
car sometimes.
Y'all might have a talent that the people need to hear because you're doing everything else. So what y'all got that the mic can do?
Oh, wow.
You might sing, we don't know what
Damon sings all the time. You said it this morning. I could have been a singer.
All right,
Go
David.
ahead, Damon. Come on, give us.
You ain't talk much, so you gotta hit that
Come
talent.
on,
That's
D.
right. Give him the mic.
Do you need me to get you a beat?
I got you right here.
All right.
Oh, we
Guilt I feel when you look at me.
Okay.
Did I let you down? That's all I ever get.
I love it. I was ready to hit the background.
I apologize. That's my shower song.
I love it. That is a beautiful. Okay, listen, you didn't talk much, you did it all. That is going in. You gotta give him some music on that. I see. I love it. What you got, Indian mommy?
Well, I did do. I do.
You got a poem for us? Yeah, come on.
She does.
Yeah, hit us up. Yeah, give us some lines.
Now I gotta pull up my phone
Because I believe every creative have another talent.
Oh,
Something is
nice.
there.
Well, let me tell you. When I was growing up, I actually I wanted to be an artist, and I went to school for that. And my family was like, "You're not gonna make any money doing that. You're never gonna do this. You're never gonna do that." And so I went to school for accounting.
Be a lawyer,
That's it. And so now it's like, I think that's why I have such connection with artists at HOD and stuff like that, because that's really my heart.
That's really what you wanted to do.
That's really what I wanted to do. So let me see if I
you
can
at Micah. This is the art house. Hit us up. We got
I'm gonna just give you a little part of it because it's a little long.
Okay, come on. Give us some.
I wrote this when I lost my weight, right?
Let's do it.
And I was 250 pounds, and it's called 250 pounds of pain.
Really?
Yeah. 250 pounds of pain. 250 pounds of, I'm going to keep abusing myself till I kill myself, but all I really want to do is save myself, but I can't control myself. 250 pounds of my daddy don't love me, so I don't love me, so nobody loves me, because if I love me, I wouldn't keep hurting me. 250 pounds of, I'm not worthy, because if I was worthy, my daddy would love me, and I would love me, and then he could love me. Because if then I would let him love me. 250 pounds of food is my comfort, like a junkie. I got a monkey on my back telling me I'm hungry. And I was hungry, but not for food. But it did the trick. It filled the void. 250 pounds of acting like I don't care because it was too much to bear. I didn't want to share because if I did, that would mean that I did care. 250 pounds, if I get sick, you will care and you won't leave me and you'll take care of me and all of your attention will only be on me. But then it happened. 250 pounds of, I'm sick of this shit. I want to live. I want to live in shit. If I don't love me, then who else will love me? Sonia, wake the fuck up type shit. 225 pounds of, I'm out of breath at this fucking gym and everybody is laughing at me, but I don't give a fuck type shit. I'm tired of feeling like this type bullshit. But I'm still hungry. 200 pounds of, oh shit. I'm out of the 24s and I'm in the teens type shit. I can do this. I can run up the steps and not kill myself type shit. Life is looking a little better because I can see my own shoes type shit. 175 pounds of, ooh, I'm killing them. People are starting to hate type shit, hate on me. Well, they always hated on me for my brain, but oh, this is a old, different kind of feeling. But I can't wait to go to the gym. Fuck, did I just say that? 150 pounds of, oh my God, I reached my goal in a year. I did what the fuck I had to do. Lost friends along the way because I'm a junkie and junkies can't hang around other junkies and expect to get better because it's funny because they don't think they're junkies, but I can see clearly now and I still want cookies too. 135 pounds of, oh, look at me, bitch. I'm here, bitch. I love myself enough to kill this shit. It was never about food. It was never about fixing my body. I fixed my mind and my body followed. I will not be denied type shit. Feeling like I'm 19 again and shit, and I'm loving this shit. Sonia speaks truth type shit. I did the whole thing. I don't even know how I did it.
That's what's up. I love it.
So that was my weight loss journey.
I had a weight loss journey too, so I have a lot of respect for that. You know, and that's amazing. I know about that 250-pound shit.
Listen,
It is not a game.
It is not a game.
It is not a game. So that people just don't know about fat.
Yeah,
they don't. And being addicted to food.
Yeah.
But that's excellent. Yeah. Love that. So that's called 250 pounds
of pain.
Of pain. Wow. You went from 250
to 127. 125 was my lowest.
Really?
I'm like 138 and 140 now.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yep. So
excellent.
Yep.
Love it. Love it. So we got our talents.
Mm-hmm. Damon was a little fat boy too. He did the weight, but he was helping me, and along the way he just
and men are easy. They can drop weight because they got.
But he loved me when he all when I was fat. He still loved me.
That's why That's why y'all gonna be together forever. He loved the fat. He loved the skinny. Mm-hmm. That's when a person love you. How it don't matter how you love the inside. Yep. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
All right. So last part. Last will and testament, LWT. So leave a jewel for the community. Give them something.
You either gonna be a pimp or a hoe. Period.
Period. I love you. Came hard. You either gonna hit me again.
You're gonna be a pimp or a hoe. Period.
Period.
And you take it how you want to take that. So you either selling or you getting sold. That's
the bottom line.
That's it. There's no other. People will come to me to sell me something, and I turn it around and sell them on something else. So you're either gonna be the pimp or the hoe. And like I said, you can take it in a derogatory sense or whatever, but if you really think about what I'm saying, you're selling or you're getting sold. And in a hustling world, you got to be the pimp. You got to be the pimp. And if you're always being sold, if you're always being the one being sold, you're probably the hoe. If you're the one that's selling, then you're probably the pimp.
Probably the pimp. So you don't mean it literally.
Yeah,
but you either getting sold or you doing the selling.
You selling or you getting sold.
They say pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
Yep.
That's what it is.
Hit them, bro. I love it. I love it. What's yours?
That's what it is. That's it right there.
That's it right there. So y'all the same thing.
Yep, same thing.
Either pimp, hit you.
And greed will kill you. It'll kill you. Pigs. So pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered.
She done hit us twice. She came again.
Because let me tell you, it was
came again.
Some Jewish people taught us the mortgage game. The mortgage business was ran by Jewish people. And they took to us really well, but they only gave us what they wanted to give us. But thing about successful people is they don't mind sharing their success. It's always the unsuccessful ones that are like, they want to charge for this and charge for that. When you're happy and passionate about what you do, you want to talk about that shit we do, because we love what we do.
You're right.
We'll be on vacation. We don't take vacations. We do change of location because we're not taking a vacation from our life. We just need a different scenery. And guess what? Our clients are on those beaches. So that's why we have to go to these places, because that's where our clients are. Our real estate clients are on these beaches. They're not in the hood.
Yeah, because you're property management.
They're buying real estate. We're trying to get those big clients. They're on the beaches. We got to go to where our target market is. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
Did you say black sand?
Black sand beaches. Nice. And Puerto Rico.
Black sand.
Yes, lovely.
That was a
Black Sand Beach.
Yeah.
That's the
It took us 4 trips to Puerto Rico to find it.
The box got to see a black sand beach.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It took us 4 trips to Puerto Rico to find it. You got to go to Fajardo. You got to take the ferry to Vieques, get it at 4 a.m., go there, go find Jorge at the motorsports spot. I swear to you, I'm telling you. And then he's going to ride you, and then you got to track 2 miles to the black sand beach. Look for Jorge at the motorsports spot.
Well, I ain't trying to go without my extreme couponer.
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about that. I just get in the car and we just go get Jorge.
We're actually having an HOD cruise to 2021.
Listen.
So
let
y'all
the box
need to be on it.
Yeah, let's be on it.
Y'all need to be on it. It's going to be amazing.
Let's market
We've got
that
like 50
up.
people already signed up.
It's going to be big.
Oh, yeah.
We're flying to Puerto Rico. We're going to stay in Puerto Rico for 2 days, and then 7 days we're going to St. Lucia, St. Martin, St. Kitts, Barbados.
Yeah.
Listen, we all going to eat on them.
Look at me again. I'm on somebody's stuff.
And guess what? It's between $550 and $650 per person. You can't even beat that.
I'm in there for that, because I got to see that black sand beach.
Yeah, oh, it's beautiful.
That's serious.
Beautiful.
Ooh, I want to see that. That's amazing. Okay, I love your last will and testament.
Yeah.
Because folks, listen, you said what you said about the pigs. Say that again.
That was something. Go ahead.
Pigs get fat and hogs get slaughtered. You know?
So greed.
Yeah.
Be careful.
That's right. That's right.
And eat
That's
you
right.
alive.
That's right.
Eat you alive. G, you got anything to say to Auntie and Unc, the fake mayor?
Fake Auntie Mayor.
Fake Auntie Mayor. That's what she used to call us. I'm like, fake Auntie Mayor.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming to Black Box Radio. And I'm really, you have a really great story. And it was an exciting journey to go on. So I'm pretty sure everyone that's listening, whether they're listening live, shout out to PDE who also just popped in towards the end. But yeah, thanks for coming through. We really appreciate it. And for our listeners, if you are listening here now, make sure that you like, follow, subscribe to Black Box Radio. That's BLAKBOXXRADIO. Go to blackboxradio.com to see all of our past episodes, or find us on Instagram at Black Box Radio. Also Twitter, jump on there on that too. We got 3 things on Twitter, so you can go do that. But we really appreciate it. Also, if you're interested in partnering with us, perhaps sponsoring an episode or collaborating in any other way, hit us up at blackboxradio@gmail.com.
2021 HOD. I wrote it down.
Yes.
Yeah.
We'll send you the
In the
info.
Caribbean, right? Yeah, I wrote that down. That's what's up. All right, so we so appreciate you guys. The love, the community, the family. It's all good.
Yes.
It's good to have. We haven't had a husband wife here before.
Oh, wow.
You are
Thank
first.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Husband wife.
Okay.
Yeah, this is our first husband wife.
Okay. I know we had
Yeah.
a couple,
Yeah.
but they weren't married.
No, they weren't married.
Oh.
Husband wife hustling together, living together, doing it together. We haven't had that.
Everything together.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm trying to figure out what we're trying to go eat together.
Look, see.
Look,
Got
See?
you.
that's that. Look, we're gonna go check on a
Got you.
project. We got a demo going on right now, so we'll go check on that. We have somebody using the spot right now, so
And then you go eat.
we're having a 5-course dinner with live music on March the 7th. $65 a ticket. But when I tell you this chef is freaking
Yeah, he's awesome.
amazing. 5 courses, $65.
$65
with live music
at the HOD.
at
live
HOD.
music?
He's going to have different type of, he's good.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a
So I'm doing
surprise.
something
So
for
we're bringing
vegans.
all
Yeah.
People know
kinds
meat. So I know have some
Yes.
non-meat options.
he so we, and this is like a sit down intimate type situation. So we actually sold out this morning, but everything we do
nice.
is sold out. I don't play that. Everybody got sold out, baby, sold out. That's it. It's no options. It's no options here. Everybody coming, we got to sell out. And once you sell out, now you have to go to help him sell out. You sell out, now you both come to help him sell out. That's the only game we play at HOD. Everybody eats. Nobody's leaving here broke. Nobody's leaving here with their product.
Mhm.
Nobody's leaving here with the food that they brought to sell. No, we selling out, baby. We selling out, period. So this is how I teach the kids. This is how look, you're done. You're not done. You're not packing up and leaving. No, you're staying. You can pack yourself up or whatever, but boom, now go help him and go help her and go get on your live. Get people out here. No.
Did y'all hear her voice change when she started talking about that
listen,
husband?
Auntie
He
Sonia
is serious
speaks.
about it.
Auntie be
Sonia
serious.
and Damon
They know.
speaks.
Auntie be serious about
Auntie be
that.
serious. Auntie
She
whole
did.
game changer. She was like
Listen,
the poem and then
Because guess what? Because if you win, ultimately I win.
all day. All
You
day.
understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I don't come to lose. Like, why am I here if I came to lose? Like, people really go to races, right? Are we still on? Oh, we're not. Oh, my
Yeah,
bad. I'm
you
so.
talk- no, I want you
was
to
just,
talk.
but I'm just saying,
No,
like,
we're gonna
listen.
end it, but go ahead.
but I'm gonna tell you, like, if people seriously come to, like, they already talk themselves down, like, oh, maybe I'll sell a couple of products, or, nah. Like, if I don't feel like I'm gonna win, I'm not gonna do it.
You're not gonna do it.
Like, if this is not my market, or if this is not for me, if the vending fee is too high, first of all, they call me, they already know, oh, Auntie ain't paying no vending fee. So don't even call me. Because I could have them come at HOD, or I can call one of my, I could call anybody, be like, yo,
You're not paying
let
no
one of my
vending
kids
fee.
come vend at your spot for free. They're not going to charge me because they know I'm going to bring when we come as a squad. Like, we bringing
Deep.
a squad to your event.
Love it.
Period. So you're gonna want me at your event, so I can make that demand. When you have nothing that you're bringing to the table, you're irrelevant. You have to stay relevant. And like, what? Why do people want you? Like, what are you bringing to the table? I'm bringing a squad.
Mm.
Like, even if you don't have anybody at your event, it's going to look like your event is packed because I'm bringing the squad and all of my squad is going to bring money. They're already going to know, bring some money to spend with the vendors.
Love it.
You understand what I'm saying? So I can make that demand. And if you don't want me and you still going to charge me, okay, cool. You need something. Okay, this is what I can do for you. I will have each of my businesses donate something and you can raffle it off or you can use it.
So you barter it out.
I barter. None of our kids are allowed to use cash at HOD.
Bartering.
They have to barter amongst one another.
Gotta barter it out. And
that is the
in that.
ancient way. That's what our ancestors did. That's what they did in India, Africa, whatever. Oh, makes me so angry because the dollar really has no value.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? I can give you so much more in my services, but people are all about the dollar because they want this material shit that means nothing.
But a lot of times, Sonia, we come from a place where we don't have we have a lack of a lot. In your culture.
Baby, where I come from?
I understand, but still the lack of, and also you got.
Because I didn't even have a
refrigerator. You ain't have a refrigerator.
I didn't have a TV. But I had a little mouse that I used to trap in this little thing, and that was my friend. That's what I used for entertainment. I used to watch him run back and forth.
You had Ben.
But you know what? And
I just used to watch him. That was my entertainment.
You have something that we take it for granted when you got that creative gene in you.
Listen.
Yeah, you think everyone else got it. Everybody ain't got that.
No, I get it.
And what you got is a blessing.
It's not that what I want them to see is not, it's not all about you. Ever.
But they're taught every day. It's about you.
Yeah.
We're taught in education. We're taught in every movement that I. So it's very hard to
I'm just trying to change the narrative.
That's how
I'm just trying to be the change. And guess what? I will not be denied.
Listen, I'm saying keep going. Keep being effectual. In other words, you need to be effectual in your community and keep having hope for our community to do better.
So they kill me.
Well, ain't nobody gonna kill you, sis. You good. You
listen,
good. You good. You got
I've
Damon
talk,
speaks.
but
You ain't
listen,
going. You all right.
About
listen,
them.
but
good.
I definitely have had to talk with my kids. It's a scary thing out here. When you're doing positive shit, it's definitely a
They come for you.
They come for you.
Yeah, they come for you. But you got to keep fear and God don't exist in the same space.
Listen, my faith is so. And guess what? I've already prepared my kid. Like, to be ready for something like that. It's a crazy. I don't feel like there's anything in my life. I've overcome the weight loss thing. I've overcome the interracial marriage thing. I've overcome, addiction to these drugs, these doctors that had me on. I've overcome so much in my life. I've traveled. I've bought every like if you were to ask me, Auntie, what do you want? I couldn't name. Well, there's this Yeti coffee cup that I wanted, so I'm waiting for it to go on sale. But that's Auntie don't want from. That's it.
That's it.
And I know my husband could buy me 1,000,000 of them, but it's like I want it to go on sale before I get
That's
it.
that Indian in
that
y'all.
Indian
That's
in
that
me.
engine.
He's like, baby, I
That
get
engine is
baby, which cup
wicked.
do you want?
You want the cup?
He's like, I get it broken down for you and everything. And I'm just
She won't let me get it
no,
till
It's that engine in her, bro. She ain't paying full price.
It's so crazy
She
that
gonna put that in Robin Hood.
I will spend thousands and thousands on other people, but when it goes to spending $20 on myself, I'll second guess it like 1,000,000 times. Like I could do so much.
Listen, that's a good something to have.
Yeah,
because we spend too much. It's a good something to be frugal.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing. So
it's a little irritating.
But sometimes you
that's my 13-year-old. It's a little irritating.
It's a little distracting
because I can't see if it's not on sale. Like I will have panic attacks buying it because I know it's going to be on sale next week or the week after.
But you can take it back, sis.
I know, but it's like
you got 30 days.
But then it's time.
Yeah, that's more time. She wanted right then.
Yeah,
I get it. That's that thing in you. But that's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. But we so appreciate you.
Just trying to change some narratives and trying to bring a little bit of my culture, to that. Because guess what? Indian people aren't going to tell you. They're not really. But honestly, the one thing I tell people is that we don't sit around and talk about people. We don't talk about different races. We don't talk about
it's all about us,
politics. We talk about money.
Listen, I don't mind that talk.
And food. We like to eat.
You like to eat. So food and money. That's not bad conversations.
Honestly, that's it. And that's really it. That's really it. We don't talk about people. We don't.
Well, I
It's
can
not
hang
like
with you.
this, or like my parents never raised me to hate any race,
Mhm.
or like I never heard them like talking about any race growing up or whatever. But it was always about money, like social class.
Yeah, for them, they're very class.
Money,
Okay,
and money, and trying to
money.
be in a certain, status
Tax
quo, and be in a certain tax
And
bracket.
they work hard for that.
And they work. No, that's it. That's
That's
all.
all.
That's it, and that's all.
Well, listen, it's not Indian folks. They're selling. It's not a bad thing.
It's not a good
but
thing.
I think
either.
that when it comes to Black people, we got to have a little more because we're
Yeah.
in a different situation.
But guess
we
what? That's
definitely got to
why-
have some money on that. We
Yeah,
definitely
but
got to
guess
talk
what?
about
But
resources.
that's why there's such a good balance
In
between the two
you-
of us,
Yes,
which I love in my kids because I see them
you see
take
both of it.
them in our
Yeah,
kids.
that's
and
amazing.
It's such a beautiful thing.
It is.
My daughters are so dope. Oh,
I believe
they're
it.
so
They
dope.
are.
Yeah, they got
They
that
are.
black gene. They got that engine.
Let me
Awesome.
brag on my
So
daughter
that-
real quick.
so
Let
that
me just
mean
brag
they
on her real
fly.
quick.
Awesome.
So
And then
look,
they
all
don't
her
buy
friends,
nothing.
but let me
Everything
brag
on
on my
sale.
daughter.
All
Let
right,
me-
come on.
Let me brag on my daughter real quick. So all her friends were at UMS.
Which one now? You got
The
two.
older one.
Okay.
The younger one. We just
She-
gonna put
she
her on the
was
shelf for a minute.
13.
She working on herself for a minute. But no, I love her to death. She's more of an animal. She loves animals more than she does people.
Okay.
Like she'll go to the pet store and start having a nervous breakdown because she wants to free all the animals. That's my younger daughter.
Got it.
Okay, so this older one, but all of her friends were at UMES this
Eastern
past
Shore.
weekend.
Mhm.
And they were having their homecoming, whatever. They were
Oh, she
partying
goes
up
to
there.
UMES?
No,
Okay.
but that's where they were all going.
They all
They
were
were
going.
partying. She
Yeah.
goes to Bowie.
Goes to boy. Okay.
And she came home for the give back, and it just made me feel so like she's so in tune with what's important to us. And I told her, I was like, I know
Came
you
home
know.
for what now? You gotta give us some context.
So she came to we have a community give back once a month,
Okay. What's
and
the
it's
give
really so we feed the whole community,
back?
free clothes, free food. Free toiletries. We do that once a month. This was like our 27th consecutive one. We've never
Really?
missed a month, no matter how cold it is, how we're out there.
So that was a
feeding the community.
Saturday.
This
you
was
was
this
out.
Saturday.
Got it.
And everybody else went to UMES and whatever. And I keep telling them, I'm like, you're in college. I understand whatever. Homegirl was home. Everybody was gone. It was just her, even her girlfriend. Everybody went, and she was just like, "No, ma, this is where I want to be. I want
That's
to be
what's
here."
up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm like, I'm so happy that you know how important it is to me because I already told her if I die, I want her to keep her to. Please, if you don't do anything else, please do the community give back every month. You know what I'm saying? Keep
Mhm.
that up for mommy. And she was just like, "No, ma, it's important to us." And
I love that. You guys are a great family. I need to meet the two extensions. That's next.
Yes.
I love that. You sound like a real proud mother.
Yes.
So I'm listening. We appreciate you
Yeah.
guys. You brought
Yeah.
a whole new realm to the box today.
Yes.
Family, community, and hustling. Don't
Well, I
forget
hope
that
fake
hustling.
Auntie Mayor brought a little bit more.
Yeah. Listen, me and Auntie May, I'm about to be deputy mayor. Don't play.
Listen.
I'm coming to HLD to get me some engine in me. I need some engine.
But you know what? I feel like that's when it all changes, when it starts getting commercialized, and
True,
that's
true.
why we don't allow media there. That's why
So
we don't really want to do
wait.
that. No, but I'm just
Let me
saying.
sit up. You can't be with the media and
Yeah.
don't want the
I
media.
know, but it's like,
But when we say media, it's not. This is
You know what
responsible
I mean.
media.
Yeah,
we're really
you
in
know
the
what I
community,
mean.
and we want to see the community grow. It's not
Yeah.
just putting lights on everything. It's doing real
yeah,
work.
Yeah.
And the media comes in and they give you a light, but they don't do real work with you.
Yeah.
I want to do real work.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
totally
get out there in
understand.
that cold and
I'm a-
pass out them plates of food.
Listen, I didn't know.
Listen.
Put me down. I'm
Yeah.
coming out to
Why
pass the
you
food.
see everything else on my page, but you didn't see the community give back?
I love it. She called me out. She called me out.
Because she want to do the real work.
Because
Why?
let me tell you,
No,
sis.
tell me how you didn't see
I didn't
it.
know because the algorithms
here
of
we go.
Facebook, you
Uh-huh.
get some things and you don't. I really did not know. I never saw any. I saw something about being cold, but I didn't see
Mhm.
anything. But listen,
Look, she know my whole life, but she didn't see the community
you
give
know
back.
I'm all over your stuff because
Yeah,
once you're
okay.
my partner, I
Yeah.
watch you. I'm looking.
Okay.
You are like my favorites. Everything
Okay.
you come up, bam, I know who's
Okay.
coming. So this is what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna know what it is now,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be out there. If I'm available, I promise you, Auntie and Unc speaks.
Yes.
Y'all spoke today. And We
Yes.
really
Thank you,
appreciate you
thank
guys.
Yes.
And listen, let's stay up. I'm gonna come to this gun class. I'm gonna talk about it.
You better register. It'll be sold out. Told you, sold out everything.
Yeah, I
Everything is
gotta
sold
register.
out.
Yeah, I gotta register. Yeah, I saw it. I have to register.
So you did see that. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, she get me. She keep coming for me, bro.
Look.
I love that.
Do you have your
Listen.
gun license? Do y'all have bug out bags? Do you have food to make? This is serious stuff.
I love it. Would you say bug out bags?
Yes, my husband has one for each of us.
Well,
like
this
in
is-
case of an emergency, masks, knives, fire starters, like just basic
Amazing. This sound
survival.
military.
We have
That's
a
what's
camper.
up.
Yeah.
We have a camper.
Really?
Yes, in case we look.
See, I love my
we need to
Renaissance
take
Africans.
off. We have a camper
Mm.
ready to go. So these are
We need to
This
surround
is-
ourselves with different type of language. You got some. You
'Cause
bringing some
guess
different
what?
nuances to
because
us.
guess what?
Yes, we're not ready. Yes, and we're gonna get. I'm telling you, gun law is gonna change, and we start.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
We
But can
start
we
having
get it down? Can we get it while you
Yeah.
can?
Listen, I'm being in the next class. Next class, next give back. That's on me.
Okay, March 28th is the gun class.
She's
Okay.
something else. She's not aggressive, y'all. She's not
I'm
aggressive.
just trying to tell you, they be sold out. They're sold out.
So I'm gonna get that. I got to get into that.
Gotta get
Listen,
into that.
appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We out here.
appreciate y'all.
You got to come back and update. Don't be scared of the media. We responsible with our media game.
Okay.
You know, and we all love. We partner.
Okay.
So it's not just come and sit on the mic. We can come out. We're gonna come out also. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Black Box Radio. Hot Box Monday. We out. Yes, sir.